Radio. Woo! Woo!
This is Semper, not Saucen, and you are listening to Brew City Synth Radio.
It's the Saucen asleep, it's the Saucen out of it.
G'day, this is Eliza from Down Under, and you're listening to Brew Synth Radio. Woo!
This is Saucen, and you are listening to Brew City Synth Radio. This is also Saucen, and you are listening to Brew City Synth Radio. Y'all hear? This is totally Eliza. This is not Saucen, and you are listening to Brew City Synth Radio.
This is Walter Benjamin, and you are listening to Brew City Synth Radio. This is Saucen.
G'day, this is Eliza from Down Under, and you're listening to Brew Synth Radio. Woo! Woo!
This is Semper, not Saucen, and you are listening to Brew City Synth Radio.
It's the Saucen asleep, it's the Saucen out of it.
G'day, this is Eliza from Down Under, and you're listening to Brew Synth Radio. Woo!
Hello, I don't know if anybody's here yet, but what's up? How's it going, everybody? Let me put my background music on. There we go. So I haven't really done streams like this, but I was kind of excited because I bought this G Pen Elite. And I wanted to unbox it and shit. And I also got a bunch of these Delta 8 gummies and Delta 8 THC flower. Different ones. This one. So I did open this already. I haven't used it yet, but I thought I was gonna have to charge it, so I was like, I should open it before the stream so I can charge it. And the directions say you should charge it for 3 hours at least. So I plugged it in and it's already charged. So I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I think they're smoking some shit at G Pen. So this is the G Pen Elite. This is the one I got. They had this one and then like a smaller one at the vape shop that I go to, but I didn't really want the smaller one. Also music by Brew City Synth in the background, so enjoy while I sit here and figure this thing out. Why do I have to register it? What the fuck is this shit? G Pen Elite, 1 G Pen tool. Let's see what we got. I assume this is the tool. Looks like a urethral sound. Where are my keys? I have a urethral sound on my fucking keychain. It looks just like that, except mine has a hole through it, so you can jizz through it. Y'all probably think I'm fucking joking, and I'm not. I've never used it. It's just a funny keychain that I have, and I gave a bunch to some people too, so we could be keychain buddies. Okay, a cleaning brush. We got that. That's so you can scrub your butthole, or I assume you could scrub your dick hole out with that if you wanted to. Everything's a urethral sound if you're brave enough. And 1 USB charging cable, which yes I did have, and I plugged it in, and this motherfucker's already charged. Yeah, step 3, fully charge the device. Minimum of 3 hours, but it... Remove mouthpiece by gripping both sides firmly. That sounds kinky. In one hand and lifting one side upward. So, where's the mouthpiece? Ow, motherfucker. Oh, I got my fucking fingers pinched trying to open that shit. Damn. Fully load the chamber with your preferred ground material. I'm gonna try some ground round. Alright. So yeah, the chamber is pretty big. I don't know, you probably can't see much. You know, you can't. Oh, hold on. There we go. Sorry, this is like backwards on my camera. But that's inside, and it goes pretty deep. I like it deep. Do you like it deep? He was trying to sell me this one that was like really small, and I'm like, no, bro. I like it deep. I'll take the big black one. Alright, so I'm supposed to load this bitch up. Let's see, what should I smoke? We have... What is this? I can't read. Granddaddy OG, which is an indica. And we also have Crazy Glue, which is a hybrid. And we have Strawberry Shortcake, which is an indica. I think I'm gonna try a hybrid. The Crazy Glue sounds interesting. Let's see what we... Oh, my grinder's full of regular weed. I mean, regular, legal weed. No, I'm just playing. I don't give a shit. Yeah, my grinder's full of weed. Hold on, I gotta transfer it. I think I have my headphones too low. Like, I feel like I'm whispering. What's up, Elron? So, you missed the beginning. I bought a G Pen. The G Pen Elite. Where's the thing? So, it's kind of hard to see because it's black. It blends into the shadows, but that's what, oh, sorry. That's what it looks like on the packaging. And it comes with a little scrub brush, so you can scrub your dick hole with it if you'd like. And then I also bought a whole bunch of this fucking Delta 8 THC flower, which is totally legal. I didn't even know about this stuff until yesterday. I'm like, yo. So I'm trying to clean the regular weed out of my grinder right now because I just want to smoke some of this by itself. How's your day going, Elron? How are you doing? I'm surprised Saucen isn't here yet. She's usually like out. She's everywhere. sauce. Maybe Saucen is alt. It comes like a little can of tuna. Like you gotta like, or like cat food. Maybe. Chewing tobacco. Too bad you can't smell this through the, oh, it smells good. This one's like extra crispy. God damn. I don't like it crispy. We'll see. It's just like crunches in my fucking grinder. So yeah, I mentioned Saucen's name and she appears. It's like I have a fucking genie lamp. I have a hot sauce bottle in my kitchen. It's actually a genie lamp. I rub it the right way and Saucen squirts out. Oh, I make myself laugh so much. You guys don't even know. Especially like I work from home now, so I'm like home all the time. And you guys see the ridiculous shit I post in my Discord. Just like all these random thoughts. What's up, Jigs? Hail Jigs. And hail Saucen. Saucen, Saucen, Saucen. The Saucen is asleep. The Saucen is asleep. The Saucen is asleep. The Saucen is asleep. I don't have any more lyrics. But I feel like the Saucen is asleep are way better lyrics than anything that Owen Benjamin came up with the other day. That shit was so funny. Damn, how much can you pack in here? That's what she said. What is this? Can I pack it with this? That's also what she said. Where's my packing stick? So I bought these like blunt wraps not too long ago, and I really don't like them because whatever the fuck they put in the mouthpiece to flavor it, it makes your fucking lips numb. So I don't buy them anymore, but it comes with these cool little sticks for packing, so I kept them and I can pack with them. I don't know how much weed I'm supposed to put in here. Is there like a filler line? Can you guys hear me alright? I assume you can. What's everybody saying? Can I send you weed? Is that something? Yeah, I don't know about sending weed, bro. It's not. So this is Delta 8 THC flower, which is legal here. But just like regular weed, like from dispensaries and stuff, that stuff's not legal in Wisconsin yet. But this stuff is. I don't know about sending it through the mail. I don't know if I would trust that. How the fuck do you get this thing back on? Just pop it on. Pop, lock, and drop it. 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 Is that a birthday cake? Is Saucen gonna jump out of a birthday cake for me? Because that would be amazing. It would have to be a black birthday cake, though. I want a chocolate birthday cake and Saucen to come out in blackface. Oh, man. Okay, how do I turn this thing on? So the people who just got here, here's the G Pen I got today. It's called the G Pen Elite. I've read this fucking thing to the YouTubes like 4 times now, and I still keep forgetting what it's called. People still watch Owen and send him trinkets? Probably. I think people always watch Owen and send him fucking shit. Busy's kids. You got peanut butter breath? Yeah, I don't know. So the ones I bought today, The one I just packed up is called Crazy Glue. And it's a hybrid. And then I also bought some, I can't read, Strawberry Shortcake, which is an indica. And then this is Granddaddy OG. It says it's an indica. He gave me a good deal on it too, dude. With all the shit I bought today, he ended up giving me like $60 off. And I shop there all the time. He's a real cool dude. And I also bought like these gummies. So he gave me a deal on these if I bought 3 things of them. And he gave me some samples yesterday when I stopped there to get vape juice. And I didn't think they were actually gonna work because I've taken some gummies before and it like didn't really affect me. I thought these were like CBD type shit. I didn't know anything about this like Delta 8 stuff at all. So he gives me 2 of them, 2 of the blue ones, and he's like, here, take these home and eat them later, like, and when you're chilling. I forgot about them. They were sitting on my desk, and then it was like, 1 o'clock in the morning. I was wide awake because I was drinking fucking coffee all night, working on projects and stuff. So I was like, oh shit, I got those gummies. Let me eat those and I'll chill out, work on some more music. I fucking ate the gummies within a half an hour. I was like, I think I'm gonna go to bed. So I went to bed and I fucking slept through my alarm and everything. Like, I was out. And I usually don't sleep very well, so those worked really well. So I wanted to buy some for sleeping because I have a shit time trying to sleep. So if these work, that'll be fucking great. Because I don't know what else to do to sleep. Alright, so let's hit this fucking thing. It says, where's my directions? Okay, fully loaded my chamber, power on the device by pressing it 5 times and saying, Hail Brother Benjamin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Hail Brother Benjamin. Device will automatically shut off after 40 seconds if heat up has not been initiated. How do you press the heat up? Use side buttons. Okay, so I think he said 375 was like a good temperature. Okay, so I set the temperature. Now what do? Hold the front panel or side button simultaneously. No, I don't want Celsius. Hold front panel button down for 1 second. Release and wait. 1. Okay, so it's going up. It's gonna heat to 375 degrees apparently. And when it gets there, then I can hit it. It's going. If this shit explodes in my hand, I'm gonna be very upset. This is the hand I masturbate with. Am I just supposed to hit it now? Once it indicates the temperature, inhale and enjoy. Oh, now it goes. Oh shit. What's up, Alan? Couple of blue chews. See, I don't know if I'm actually hitting it. Okay, I just saw something come out. I'm not used to vaping like shit like this. It tastes funky. It kind of tastes like Pine Sol. What the fuck? Oh, did the front just light up when I was hitting it, or is that a fucking reflection? I don't know, bro. Oh, cool. I didn't even look to see if my thing was working. I'm glad the chat is showing on screen. What do you guys think of this layout, just for like a hangout chat type thing like this? I know it's my new 420 TV thingy, but it kind of looks nice for a live stream too. Yeah, Saucen knows all of the ins and outs of what's going on at Beartardia. You're gonna jump out of the cake for me in blackface? Amazing. Is that new? What am I looking at? The strain is called Turpentine. Turpentine? I was giggling to myself at the vape store when I was like reading the packages, because some of them say like terps on them, and like I think of fucking Turpentine because of Owen Benjamin. I have to say, like, vaping it makes it taste like ass. Like, I don't like it. Like, maybe the temperature's too high. Oh, this tastes gross. How do I turn it down? Let's go to, like, 333. That should be my magic number, right? Nigga, go up. Up. There we go. Press once, right? Your friend's room looked just like the salad. Yeah, that's cool, man. Dude, this for real tastes like ass. I don't know. Has anybody else used the G Pen or any kind of vape, like, for weed and had it taste gross? Maybe it's just a different taste that I'm not used to. I don't know, but it tastes weird. Hey, Laura, I'm glad you made it. Okay, is that a cake or is that a can of sauce? Because from when I'm looking at it on here, it looks like a cake. It does. But it might be a sauce, because you just said sauce boss. I think I'm getting high on this shit, bro. So the mouthpiece, like, it's getting, like, really fucking hot. Maybe I should let it chill. How long does it take to turn off? Device will automatically shut off after 5 minutes if heat up has been initiated. So it'll stay on for 5 minutes. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know, man, but that shit tasted gross. Let's see, I used G1. I used Gen 1 G Pen. Okay, I'm trying to think what year it was that I bought a G Pen years ago. Maybe in like 2007. So whatever line was around then, like it had like a fucking metal coil in it, and it worked like a fucking piece of shit. Like, I was not happy with it at all. Like stale butter popcorn? I don't know, kind of. It's supposed to be sauce. I'm also blind as fuck. I haven't had an eye exam in like 3 years. 2 years. I was supposed to get one this year. I just didn't have... I haven't gone yet. I'll go eventually. It's I almost said a clam of tuna. A can of tuna. So is anybody else smoking, or is it just me being a alcoholic here of weed? A weedaholic. The shit gets really hot. Like, damn. You're gonna get really fucking high smoking this, and then you're gonna burn your lip on it. That's what's gonna happen. Or you're gonna like set it down on your fucking crotch and like burn your dick. Alright, I'm gonna turn it off. Oh, how do I turn it off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'll let it cool off for a second, or for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna open it and see how much it, like, burned up. I don't know if there's still anything in there. When I just tried to hit it, like, nothing was coming out. Bumblebee Tuna. You got new glasses, Laura? Are those the ones you were wearing in the pictures? 'Cause those are really cute. Does anybody want to do like a Discord voice chat and hang out? Because I can just like pull that up and we can just hang out and chat. I ain't got really anything planned. I don't have any videos to play. I was just gonna unbox this and smoke this. My mouth tastes gross though, like after smoking that. I don't know. Maybe it's this weed that I smoked, because you know they each have their own kind of flavor. Oh, that's not it. This crazy glue. So I never heard of Delta 8 THC flower until like I said, like yesterday. And the dude at the store, I was like, oh, no, like, I've had your gummies. And he's like, oh, no, these aren't CBD. This is different, right? So, and I was looking into it, and apparently it's something with the hemp farming bill. And because the THC in this is derived from the hemp plant, and they extract it or whatever from CBD a certain way, and everything in the hemp plant apparently is protected under this this law or whatever bill, so they can get away with selling the stuff. But don't get it twisted. Like, this isn't the same as, like, remember they used to have K2 and spice and all that shit, and people would buy that instead of weed. Like, it's not like that. It's not synthetic stuff. This is straight from the hemp plant. And also, don't think that you're not going to fail a drug test, though, either, because there is THC in here, so you're actually, if you have to take a drug test or whatever, I would not smoke this, because you're going to piss dirty, yo. Jigs, you want to come on? Hell yeah. Hold up. Sorry, I wasn't reading the chat while I was talking. I think Semper, like, sent his allergies through the stream last night. And hopefully my computer doesn't freak out. Let's go in Nate's floppy back hole. I am in Nate's floppy back hole if anybody that's in my Discord wants to come hang out and chat. Blah, 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 blah. Bro, I'm fucking high. Isn't there crackheads everywhere over there? Over where? Over there? Like over here in Wisconsin? Or are you talking about California? California is all crackheads, and they're all also women. Right, Alan Semper drives a Nissan. He just wears the Ford hat on stream so that way we think that he's like badass driving a pickup in Texas, but he's not. He's really living in Idaho driving a Nissan. Oh, does anybody like do nicotine vape at all? I do. I've been smoking this high drip iced melon patch. Before I used to just like be into like plain like vanilla type shit or like coffee flavored stuff. But then the dude was like, here, you gotta try this watermelon one. And is actually really good, especially the iced ones. It's got like a mentholy feel to it. Yeah. Yeah, Laura and Oki and possibly Alan are the exceptions to the horrors of California. I don't think I know anybody else in California. Where you at, Jigs? I'm waiting. Waiting and waiting and waiting. Waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Oh, I should probably tell these bitches that we up in here. What's your Discord called again? Oh, how dare you, Jigs. It's the SR Reloaded. It used to be the dick, like it was the 8 equals and then a capital D, so it looked like a little dick. But then I got tired of looking at a tiny little dick on my fucking Discord drop-down thingy. So then I went to the SR Reloaded. And then I was at work and realized that, oh, I probably shouldn't open this when we all have inward names. Saucen knows what I'm saying. It took me forever to figure out what the fuck Saucen meant when she said inward. Like inward. But I get it now. Saucen, come up in the fucking voice chat. You missed the chat earlier today. It was fun talking with Elt, and then Laura popped in for a little bit, and then like right as Laura popped in, my ex-husband showed up to pick up my daughter, so I was like, fuck, I'll be right back, and then I ended up being gone so long that they ended up all leaving. I was like, oh, my bad. You're making lemon chicken titties? That sounds good. Everybody probably beats the server, cause like, I just fucking post shit, whatever. I don't even have fucking notifications on most of the Discords that I'm in, because it's just too many notifications. It's just too much. I just go on like when I want to now. You do know that Saucen is the lemon queen, so are you making Saucen titties for dinner? Is that what's happening? Hey Woodchuck, hail. How's the little one doing? Hail to the little Woodchuck. She is such a cutie. You're trying to get your lawnmower tire back on its rim? Aw. I was gonna cut the grass today, and then we have a fucking wind advisory. It was windy as fuck. I had to drive somewhere earlier, and my car was like blowing all over the fucking place. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. What's up? Can you hear me? Hello? I know this thing was working earlier, so you should be able to hear me.
The fuck can't I hear you?
You can't hear me?
Fucking Discord.
Let me leave the chat. Oh,
wait, hold on a second. Talk again?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm outside blazing. I was like, oh fuck, I got my kids, right? So I can't be smoking weed in the house.
Yeah.
I got some killer weed. I wish I could just send things to people.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Beyond weed, it's like, fuck, I got weed pens, I got whatever you want. Like dirt cheap, the cheapest on the planet. Manufactured here to be sold there.
Yeah, it's not legal here, so I'm like, no, I wouldn't trust it.
We need to find you a boot. You need a P.O. box with someone else's name.
I'll put it in Owen's name.
I don't think you want to do that either. I'll put it on the list.
Okay. I can't see. Oh, I probably shouldn't stick my finger in this thing. That's what she said.
No shit.
I can't
That's
see.
I can't read the chat because I'm outside. But
Dude, this like didn't like burn through
just us,
anything.
me, you, and
Why
Alex.
does it taste like shit though?
That's a good question. Was it very liquidy in there? Could you see it? That's always a bad sign if it's too fucking liquidy looking.
Wait, why would it be liquidy?
Because they fill it with weird fucking shit from China, and they call it a fucking what you think it is, but it isn't.
No, this is like chunks of weed. This is flour.
Oh, I see.
This
Oh,
isn't
okay.
like vape juice or
Oh, I
nothing.
thought you had like one of those liquid pens.
No,
I get it.
no, it's a. Ah, come on, get back on.
Why are you telling me you're going to the bathroom? Just go. Jesus.
No, it's a herbal vaporizer.
Nice. Yeah, this shit I got right now, the peanut butter breath. I was like, dude, it's just some really killer kush. I was like, who the fuck makes up these names?
What's up, Ned? Yep, that's what she said. I'm missing so much of the chat. Holy shit.
I can't see it till I'm done blazing.
Alan put
isn't
lemon
Semper
chicken
streaming?
breast in
I thought-
Elt's food folder.
I thought Semper was going to stream with Davey right now. Or he said so. I don't know. Maybe he fell asleep.
Yeah, I don't
thought they
know.
were double dating.
You thought they were
I
what?
caught his stream. Double dating. I caught his stream earlier. I figured maybe they'd be going on. That's what he said. Some killer.
Why is it not working now? Come on, cunt. It says set the temperature, press and hold for 1 second. Oh, there we go. It's so weird watching like the temperature go up. It's cool. Oh, baby woodchuck's doing good. That's good. Alan's making me hungry, describing his chicken titties. Are you still there?
Alan's the dude, man. Alan's the dude. He's all guns and food. The life of America. Canada and guns is so different. People think we don't have any either. That's even funnier. They're shooting.
Wait, you guys have guns? I thought you just like shot maple syrup at people.
We fight with hockey sticks. Gangs meet up. They bring their hockey sticks. It's real. It's crazy.
Ned Denver says Thug Pug made up peanut butter breath. What the fuck is Thug Pug? Is that like the name of a grower or something? I'm like new to all this, like all these like cannabis people that all these people know.
It's crazy. It's a big industry.
Yeah.
It's actually became like legit. Like I knew some guys that like they suddenly work for like big companies now. It's like, oh, weird. But even they don't buy that weed.
That's funny. Ned, you've now become Fled Nanders. That's amazing. So this thing is nice, but yeah, I turned the temperature down on it and it still tastes funky. He's a breeder. One of my friends used to call straight people breeders.
That's actually hilarious, eh? Like, no, I'm not straight. I'm just a breeder. Oh, ouch.
Well, she was bi, but
Hey, yo, I gotta deal with the kids. I'll be off voice chat, but I'll tune in later.
Okay. Have fun. So I can't figure, maybe it's too hot. Or maybe it's not hot enough. What do you guys think? You think it's not hot enough if it tastes like shit? Like, and I feel like I'm not getting a hit. What does this say? Between 200 and 428. Let's just go to 350. Okay, I think it's hitting better now that I turned it up. It still tastes like ass, though. I need some coffee. The flying Saucens, yes. I think I was supposed to make a meme about that a while back, and then it never happened. So what are you guys all smoking on? That's what Chicha always says, right? What you guys smoking on? Oh, fuck, I told you. See, this thing gets really hot. Jesus Christ. I just, like, burned my little fingers. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. Should I eat another one of these gummies? The blue one made me go Betty Buys the other day. So I ate a mango one. Oh, damn. This shit's, like, making my throat scratchy. So I ate a mango one before the stream while I was, like, getting everything set up. I'm like, I'm sober. I need something while I'm setting up. And these gummies are supposed to be 25 milligrams of Delta 8 THC per gummy. Like I said, it's totally legal. Let's see. Oh, wrong way. I don't know if you can read that. It says 500 milligrams total. No, that's too hot if it tastes like poop. I used to use those little vape things, and now that I have a solid rig and torch, it tasted too hot. Stuff, I know that. Okay. So if it tastes like ass, it's too hot. Cause he told me to put it on 375, and yeah, that was like, it seemed like it was really hot. So, excuse me. Oh, this bitch turn off? That was not 5 minutes. So let me try it on like 250. See what happens. No, we'll do 275. 280. Nah, 275. 275. Click. Why is it going down? Bitch, what are you doing? Oh. Alright, now let's try it. Like, is smoke supposed to come out of your mouth when you hit it? It still tastes funky. Like, it tastes like, I don't know, it's got like a chemical taste. Yeah, I don't think it's hot enough at 275 because I'm like not getting anything. Let's try 300. Is it on 300? What's going on? Oh, you didn't see which one it was? This is the G Pen Elite. Oh, there. That's what I bought. They pretty much like had this one, a smaller version of it, and then they had like a really fucking expensive PAX, and I was not willing to spend $350 on a fucking vaporizer. What's a Vape Nation rig? I have no idea what a Vape Nation rig is. I'm like not getting anything. Let's try this one. Yeah, I don't know what Vape Nation is. Like heaty clouds, brah. What is that? Are the others like brands or something? Are those brands? I don't fucking know what you're talking about. I just give me the bottle that has that on it and make sure it's 6 milligrams. Is that what you're talking about? I don't know. I don't pay attention to all the different brands. What is this? Like this, is this... I assume the brand name of this is Hydrip. I don't fucking know. It's so hard to tell with the packaging. Like, what's the brand name? What's the fucking flavor? What's just some random ass shit on this package? Do you have one of those thermometers to measure? No, why would I have a thermometer? I mean, I have like a thermometer to check my, like if I'm sick or something. Alright, I got a little bit off of that one. How High or Half Baked? Definitely How High. How High is one of my all-time favorite movies. And I was really fucking pissed. So last week, I'm gonna sit here and bitch a little bit about my fucking 420 episode from last week. I spent hours working on this motherfucking episode, right? And I had a whole bunch of clips from How High like mixed in there, and I was really excited because it's one of my all-time favorite movies, and it's so fucking funny, and it went real well with everything I had. And I fucking upload it to YouTube to like get ready for, you know, the premiere and shit, and it fucking immediately gets blocked because of the How High clips. So I deleted it, went in, cut that part out that it said, because it only said that, oh, just this part. I'm like, okay, fine. Cut it out, put it on again. Oh, now it blocked another part. I'm like, you motherfuckers. So I just took everything out, and then I was like, you know, there was so much missing at that point, and I'm like, fuck. So then I had to like go online and figure out, you know, okay, what am I gonna do now? And had to like completely redo the fucking thing, and then try to get it together and get it online for Wednesday. it was a fucking pain in the ass. Did I ever play Toe Jam and Earl? Yeah, I liked, which one was it? My cousin had the one on Sega Genesis, and we used to play it all the time. Because there's two different ones, and when I bought my Sega Mini that's got, like, the games loaded on it and shit, it came with a Toe Jam and Earl, and it's not the same one I played. It's, like, a different one. I think the one she had was, like, something Funkadelic or whatever. And it was really cool. We'd play two-player all the time on that game. Hydrip. Yeah, is that what this... So I'm assuming Hydrip is the brand name, right? Is that what that is? Oh, this way. This is what I vape. Or I've been vaping for a couple weeks. But it's like every time I go to the vape shop, he's got new stuff, like, all the time. And it's like, oh, what's that? So once this bottle's gone, I'll probably try something new, because they had a couple that looked interesting and sounded interesting. Like, there's like a guava one. It's like, I might try that. A laser thermometer to point at it to see if it's really that right. No, I don't have a laser thermometer. I don't know why I would need one, so I don't know. I never really thought about needing one for anything. Yeah, YouTube is pretty fucking gay these days. Like, I was telling Elt earlier, I was talking to him, that I'm getting so irritated doing my live streams on Sunday, like my Strange Brew music show. Even if I fucking pause it and talk and all that stuff, it still fucking hits me with copyright. Like, last week's episode is completely blocked for everybody because of 2 minutes of a Chester Bennington interview that I had on there. They completely blocked it, even though, like, I was stopping and talking and, like, all that shit. They're like, nope, iHeartRadio said fuck you, and they blocked the whole thing. And it's like, even though the video wasn't even from iHeartRadio's fucking YouTube channel, it was from some random ass fucking person that just uploaded it. So it's fine for them to fucking post it, but I can't have it on my show and stop and pause it and talk about it, but they can just straight up post the video and it's fine. Fuck you, man. Like, suck my dick. I'm getting so mad at YouTube, like, with this copyright shit. Like, you know, they tell you can, like, do it as long as you know, change it and blah, blah, blah. No, the fuck you can't. Fucking lying ass bitches. Oh my god, dude. I got so mad today. Some motherfucker almost hit me. This fucking Mexican dude in a fucking car, and he just got this van because he had fucking temporary plates, like, taped to his back window. And he's fucking driving on my ass all the way down the street. And then he gets, flies around me. But then, because the guy that's driving in the lane next to me is driving basically at the same speed as me, so him flying around, like, made no sense because he still can't get through. So he decides, oh, I'm just gonna go through the front of your fucking car. And, like, I seen it, like, starting. Like, I seen him, like, slowly, like, coming towards my fucking lane. So I was waiting. And then he's just, like, at one point, you just see the fucking van go, whoop! Like, almost took out the whole fucking front of my car. And, of course, I didn't have my goddamn dash cam on today because I wasn't expecting something to happen. I was just running to work really quick to pick up some fucking papers. And so he fucking flies over, and I was so fucking mad. Like, I'm not used to, like, where the horn is. Like, you have to, like, press your thumbs on the side of the fucking steering wheel, and it's stupid as shit. So, like, I couldn't hit the horn in time, so he fucking flies in front of me, and I got mad, and I fucking turned the corner and, like, followed his ass, like, but he started speeding down the road, and I'm like, you know what, this is the part of the road where the cops usually are, so I'm not gonna speed, because I've had enough speeding tickets. And I probably shouldn't follow this guy because he'll probably shoot me because we have people getting shot on our streets and freeways all the time. But I was just so fucking mad. Like, you almost took out the whole front of my fucking car. Like, and you had a fucking brand new van, asshole. Like, you had the temporary plates in your window. God. Anyways, I'm gonna open this fucking thing. What is this flavor? These are watermelon flavor. Let's see what the fuck this does. Is it pink? Ooh, it's pink. Yeah, when I followed the guy, I wasn't gonna like follow him and hit his car or nothing. I figured we would have like pulled up to a stoplight because there was a stoplight coming up. So I was like, oh, we'll end up at the same stoplight and I'm gonna fucking pull up next to him and call him a fucking spick and tell him he drives like a bitch. Not that I'm racist, but I like to say whatever's gonna hurt you the most. So if you're gonna drive like a little fucking bitch, I'm gonna pull up and call you a spick, because that's what you're fucking being at that moment when you almost take out the whole front of my fucking car. You fucking beaner. Anyways, but he was fucking flying, so I never ended up catching up to him. But that's fine, like I said, because I probably would have got shot today. I fucking hate Milwaukee. Am I tall, Brew? Yeah, I'm 5'9". And when I get really mad and I yell, like, it scares the shit out of people. This fucking guy punched my window one day because we were driving down Howard Avenue where everybody knows the right lane ends. There's a big fucking sign that tells you right lane ends. And he's like fucking trying like to fucking fly around me. And it's like, no, nigga, like, you can go behind me like you're supposed to. Like, merge behind. Don't, like, floor it and try to fucking go in front of me. Fuck you. So, because I didn't let him cut me off, when we got to the stoplight, he fucking he parked his car in the middle of the road, got out, and came over, and it wasn't really warm outside, so my windows were up. And he comes over and punches my fucking window. And I fucking threw my car in fucking park, and I whipped the door open, and I was like, you fucking faggot, come punch my window again, and I'll beat your fucking faggot ass. Like, and his eyes, it was like a cartoon. Like, I'm not even yelling the way it happened. Like, because I'm not gonna fucking, I can't do it because I'm not upset like that. Like I was in the moment. But it was funny because when I scared myself with the way I yelled at this guy. Like, it was like, holy shit. And then, like, his eyes, like, bugged out, like, in the cartoon. And then he fucking ran back to his car. And it was just like, yeah, motherfucker, what, you think I'm not gonna say something or do something? You punching my window? Like, oh, man. People are idiots. And that's why I carry an anal hook in my car. Because I'm gonna... You know what? I could probably get off a little... Haha, get off. I could probably get off a little easier beating somebody with an anal hook than I could if I, like, shot somebody. So, I'm just gonna carry an anal hook with me, and if you wanna fuck with me, I'm gonna hook your fucking ass. And it's gonna be amazing. So, if you guys ever see somebody on the news, like, oh, a robber or car thief, whatever the fuck, beaten with an anal hook or sex toy, it's probably me. Just letting you go. Just letting you know. Yeah, I don't let fucking people merge in front of me. I will fuck, like, especially like on the freeway when it's like miles and miles of signs warning you that this lane is going to end in 2 miles. This lane is gonna end in 1.5 miles. Like, if you're gonna be that dick, I'll fucking kill us both in my $500 car. I don't give a shit. Like, I'll fucking drive right next to you and make you drive into the fucking barrels of, like, especially like when there's construction and shit. Oh, man. You drive like a dick, I'm gonna fucking be a dick right back. Eye for an eye and a dick for a dick. Owen Benjamin approves of this message. Oh, shit. Does, like, nobody want to come hang out in the Discord chat? You guys a bunch of bitches? That's fine. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I think I'm pretty high. I don't know if I like this vaporizer. Maybe I gotta figure out its sweet spot. Let me open it and see how much is burned up now. It's like a pain in the ass to get it open. Let's just dump it into here and see what's left. Maybe I stuck too much in there. That's what she said. Dude, I'll be... You ever, like, talk to yourself when you're just, like, home alone, making fucking jokes? Like, I'll say something, like, just, like, not even, like, consciously, like, talking to myself. Just, like, okay, got it, blah, 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 blah. And then, oh, that's what she said. And then I giggle, and then go back to what I was saying to myself. Alright, so I, like, pulled all the fucking shit out of here. It's, like, still intact. Like, I don't think it, like, burned it up at all. It stinks. Like, it burned it up a little and made it look like tobacco. Like, it went from looking like weed, and now it looks like tobacco. And it's still, like, my mouth still tastes like ass from this thing. Like, the inside of it. Ugh, I just got weed up my nose. Son of a bitch. Ugh. That's not how you're supposed to do marijuana. You don't snort it. I was just trying to smell my vaporizer. I swear. Yeah, like, the inside of it smells funky. I got my kids. Best I can do is chat. I wasn't talking to you, Jigs. You've already come on the channel. You've already come on the stream. You've done your duty. Duty. You probably shouldn't do duty, though. You get an infection. As an outsider looking in, you ever gonna move from there? Say, Black Lives Matter starts hitting the burbs? Nah. Well, where the fuck else am I supposed to go? Like, there's city and there's suburbs. My job is here, so, I mean, I have to be here. What am I supposed to do? If you guys all join Brutaria and become my Patreon bitches and pay me enough money to not have to work, then yeah, I'll fucking gladly move the fuck away from the city. But my job is here right now, so I'm here. You need a body cam. Your IRL visits would go viral. A body cam for what? What am I visiting? Like when I'm yelling at people? Because that would be funny. Yeah, I didn't have a dash cam at the time when I fucking yelled at that one dude. Dude, I think I have a chunk of weed in my nose. It like tickles, but I don't want to pick my nose on stream. This is Woodchuck. What? I've never seen 300, so I don't get your reference, but I assume other people do. There's a new product called Cannabumps. Hell yeah. Just ground it. See? All you gotta do, you guys have been doing it wrong the whole time. You gotta take your keef, and you just like line it up with 2 lines of keef. Don't put it on your bowls. Put it in your nostrils. Ha ha ha. How much do you make from your OnlyFans? I don't even know what the fuck OnlyFans is. Is that like a show feet thing? I don't fucking know. I saw a meme the other day though, and it said, now I see where everybody's making money, or where everybody works, and it said OnlyFans, but it was like a ceiling fan store. It was fucking funny. Isn't OnlyFans kind of like porn or something? Or you like, people pay you to see pictures of you or something? That's fucking weird. I remember when I was a kid, 'cause I grew up in the, late 90s, early 2000s. I didn't have a computer at my house, but my friend did. And I remember we were over there on the internet. It's like she's showing me what a chat room was, and this dude starts like ASL, blah blah blah, all that shit. And then he like starts asking us for pictures of our feet, and we were just like, what the fuck? Like, why would he want pictures of our feet? Now I understand. It was probably Eliza that whole time. See, Eliza and I have been connected since before the beginning of time. You don't even know. I bet you can hear that crackling. I can do death metal vocals, so me yelling can sound like a demon if I wanted to. That's awesome. Yeah, I assume that's what I sounded like to that guy when I yelled. Because like I said, like, I scared myself and my throat hurt afterwards. Like, it wasn't like a shrieking yelling. Like, it was like a deep, like, I was fucking pissed and ready to fucking rip this guy's throat out through his asshole. Like, what would possess you to, like, you're trying to cut me off, and then you're gonna come and punch my window. And then run away like a scared little bitch. Like, oh my god. I'm gonna end up beating somebody's ass one day, I just know it. It's gonna happen. Any volunteers? Hey Ned, you wanna come hang out? I'm just playing, bro. My brother Ned. I'm sorry, stepbrother Ned. Because then it's not weird if we fuck, right? I'm just playing. Yes, OnlyFans is for guys that don't have any girls in their life. Oh. Show pick weed nose. Show pick weed. I'm sorry, Woodchuck just fucking like ADD'd me with that. I don't know. Should I try a different kind of fucking weed in this thing? Let's use like actual weed in here. No, let's go back to the Delta 8. Alright, what else? What other flavors I got? So that was the crazy glue. That was the hybrid. Oh, these are indicas. You guys watch that show, Disjointed? It was on Netflix, and Kathy Bates is in it. Kathy Bates is funny. But she says indica puts you into couch, and that's how I always remember which one is which now. Alright, I'm gonna let the chat vote. So we've got Granddaddy OG, and we've got Strawberry Shortcake. So if you guys want me to try Granddaddy OG, put a number 1 in the chat. If you want me to try Strawberry Shortcake, put a number 2 in the chat. Jigs donates $5. Eat all the gummies. This is a funnier type of OnlyFans. Yeah. Disjointed. Yeah, they actually canceled it. Like, I was really upset because I liked that show, and it got all the way up to where Ruth, who is played by Kathy Bates, her and the guy that she kind of falls for, he ends up having like terminal cancer or whatever, and they buy an RV and they're gonna like go on a road trip and travel together like for the final months or whatever of his life. And then the show ends and they canceled it, and I was like, what the fuck? This is such a good show. Like, I could sit there and just watch it over and over, and it's still funny every fucking time. Just like Weeds. Do you guys ever watch Weeds? Like, I've seen Weeds all the way through probably like 15 fucking times. It's like a really great show. Number 4, does that mean I don't know what that means. Hard to, with a name like that, better be strawberry or something. Okay, so we've got number 4 and we've got number 2. don't know if I want to smoke it in the vaporizer though. Maybe I should. Yeah, I'll try it. See if maybe it was just that weed that tasted funky. Oh, fuck. Excuse me. Coronavirus. Alright, I'm gonna do the strawberry shortcake because that was the first number I saw. Peel it open like a can of tuna. That one smells better. It's all crispy though too. What are these for real, like silica packets? Because I don't want my weed to be fucking dried out. Like, why would you put a silica packet in here? Humidity regulator. Oh, it's not silica. Well, you're not doing a good job because my weed should not be crispy. You fucking assholes. The only thing that should be crispy is my chicken. I lost my vape. There it is. What are you doing? Where's my grinder? Just using my plastic one. Oh shit, it's stuck. God damn, I hate this fucking thing. Weed reviews by Brew. So 5 times to turn it on. It's heating up. Like, not getting anything. What the fuck? This one tastes a little better, but I still feel like I'm not getting a hit off of it. I got a little better hit on that one. So I had to put it on like 375 to like actually like be able to get a good hit, but it still tastes like fucking gross. Like I don't know if it's just because I'm used to smoking bowls, but this tastes funky. Woodchuck prefers indicas. I think like the one I liked the most that I've smoked was White Widow. I had it once years ago because I got like really stoned, but it didn't make me like tired and shit. Yeah, it's hitting a lot better now. On like, I have it on 374 actually, but it's still like got a weird taste to it. I don't know how to explain it. Like it just leaves a weird taste on your tongue. But this is neat though. I like this. It'll be nice for like, you know, for having it for like portable purposes. Let's turn it off for now. But it does get really hot. Like this whole fucking piece right here, like right here, where you're, right there where you're, basically your bowl is all inside of there. That's where you should put all your shit in there. And then the mouthpiece is here. But yeah, all this is like super fucking hot. Yeah, I know it looks like I'm jerking it off, right? That's why I was doing it. But yeah, this is like really fucking hot, like burning my fingers when I touch it. That's crazy. But it makes sense. It's 375 degrees on the inside of it. Oh man. Oh, where should I put this? I'll just put it in here. Oh, I think I'm feeling this one a little bit more though, definitely, than the Crazy Glue. And I've had 2 gummies too. These gummies are from Koi. I used to use their CBD oil, and it would work really good for back pain and stuff. Like when I did a lot of physical stuff at work, I would take like CBD oil in the morning, and it would really help with back pain and stuff like that. So since I've had 2 gummies, that means I've had 50 milligrams total of gummies. I don't know how much I'm smoking when I'm like, you know, smoking a bowl of this. Like, I mean, I guess I could do the fucking math of it if I wanted to. It's 500 milligrams of THC in 3.5 grams. It's probably only like a couple milligrams. So if that's 500, this is also 500. How much did I pay for this? That's the big one. Oh, I bought this one the other day. This is cookies and cream. I got this one. It's pretty good. So it's $30 at the vape shop that I go to. It's $30 for 3.5 grams. And it's supposed to be 500 milligrams of THC total. But then the gummies are 500 milligrams in total. And the gummies, I think they were like $42.99 per bottle. But he told me he'd give me a deal if I buy 3 of them. So it ended up being way less. Like I said, I bought 3 bottles of gummies, 3 cans of Delta 8 THC flower. I bought 3 different kinds. And then this G-Pen vape. And he ended up giving me like $60 off. So it was pretty cool. It was really cool. Brew, it's your reaction video. I got you. Watch this for eyeball pics of my sick makeup. What? What the fuck is this? Oh, I can't click on it. I don't have YouTube open. I just have the Streamlabs thing open right now. Nobody wants to come in the voice chat. Come on, Ned. Come talk to me. Oh, wow. I missed a lot of fucking chat. I think I'm high, guys. Did you say stuck? Oh, I read that already. The old school volcano bags. Yeah, like that, the place that I go to that I bought all this shit at, they were selling the volcanoes and stuff like that too. He had like a whole line of different vaporizers and shit. I just didn't want to get like some huge thing. I wanted like a small one that I could take with me places. Yeah, I don't know if it's like a cheap plastic burning smell or aluminum. I don't know. I mean, this thing was $130, so it's not like a cheap one. My reaction, wait. Hail Randy, what's up, yo? Are you Andy's random randits? R in the chat for randoms, Randy's andits. Who's texting me? What up, El? Ah, yes, got a hat. Hey, come, VC. And live stream since Saucen is a sausage. I'm talking shit, Saucen. What you think I'm doing? Saucen is the sausage. You wish you could. You can, bro. Oh, you can't hear me. See how high I am? I'm talking to this fucking chat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the No Life Shack reacts to Owen Benjamin. I can't wait for that to hit 666 views, just so I could take a screenshot of it. I've just been watching it, waiting. Or not, like, watching the video. I mean, like, watching on my studio. Like, I just fucking, like, every day check and see what the views are at. It's like, oh, almost there. And then I send screenshots of it to Saucen, like, we're almost there. No, I think Randy is the original. I'm trying to get Elt to come in the chat, and he's like, nah, I can't. I'm too busy touching my asshole. Oh my god. I don't know if he can hear. I don't even know if Elt's watching this screen. Watching the stream. Just talk about Narcan, bro. I need Narcan for weed. Since when does that happen? Oh shit. Alright. Whoa. So my I have these like LED lights under my table here, and I have them on purple right now. And the purple light shining on a Mountain Dew can makes the Mountain Dew can look like a jolly good can of soda, like the cream soda color. It's weird. But obviously Mountain Dew is green. Interesting. Oh, sorry, Randy. I took a lot of people's wrenches, like, because there was just, like, so many, and I was having such a hard time, like, trying to read the chat when it's just all these fucking blue names everywhere, and it was fucking with my eyes. So I'm like, I'm just gonna leave a couple of people with wrenches who are usually, like, hanging out and stuff like that. Talking the trash and we'll pull your wrench. That's right. Except Randy wasn't talking trash. I just had to get rid of some wrenches because I was having a really hard time reading the fucking chat when all I see is blue fucking blinding me. I thought about taking Saucen's wrench, but I know you already have several accounts, so it wouldn't be any fun. At least this way you can time yourself out. Oh shit, I don't know what's happening with random Randy's Rapovich panties, but apparently he's got a wrench for Saucen. It was a song, Brew. I know it was a song. That doesn't mean I'm gonna fucking read it like the song. Aw, you know what, Saucen? Every time you do the cry emojis, I think of Casey's poo face. The Casey poo face emoji. Oh, man. Oh, I keep losing my soda. Can you guys hear the music in the background? I hope it's, like, playing through. You guys like my shirt? I picked this out just for the stream. Daria, Sick Sad World. Because I feel like I talk like Daria on weed. On weed, man. Alright, I don't know why I still have this on. I'm gonna close this since nobody wants to come chat. Not close the stream, I'm just closing my Discord thingy. How did the call go? Tell us about your call experience. Sad face. Choose your main issue. Other. Describe your issue. My friends are lame and won't chat with me. I legit just sent that shit in. They're gonna be like, what? What music? You don't hear the background music? It says that my desktop is playing. Can you hear it now? Maybe I turned it down too low earlier. Give me a few, can jump in for a minute. I'm about to step out. Alright. Oh, there's Saucen. Hey! Oh, like, what up?
Oh, I didn't think. I thought you said you closed it. That's
Yeah, well, I saw your chat, and then I was like, oh, let me get in there. Let me get in Nate's floppy back hole. I'm gonna squirt all up in this bitch. Hello?
Well, now I have to figure out how to, because I can hear myself on Discord and myself.
Yeah, you can't watch the stream and Discord at the same time. It's gonna give you an echo.
Yeah, it's gonna give me an echo.
Oh, it was alright before, Ned? Thank you.
It also pauses my thought. because I'm hearing myself while I'm.
Right. Oh man.
So give me a minute. I really wasn't. You jump in here.
All right, let's try this Granddaddy OG. It's okay, Ned. I'll spank you later. My Saucen left me all alone. Oh, this one smells good. Oh, there's a big ass butt up in this bitch. Oh, look at this. Look at the booty on this bitch. So this is what the Granddaddy OG looks like. If my camera will focus. I think that's what it was, right? Yeah, Granddaddy OG. Delta 8 THC. This one I think I'm just gonna smoke in the bowl. I think I've had enough of the vaporizer for right now. I wanna see what this tastes like in an actual bowl. Saucen, you better come back. And your bed better be fucking made, Saucen, or I'm telling your mom. She loves me more than she loves you, she told me. Or actually, no, you told me that this morning. There we go. Or what did you say? Your mom wants to wear my skin? Does that mean you're like half Mexican and half Nathaniel Slattery? Oh, there's still weed in my bowl. You ever do that? Like you go to pack a bowl and then you realize you still have weed in your bowl? And you go, oh! Oh, there's the sauce.
Hey.
Hey.
Half Mexican.
Real slattery. Whoa, why am I hearing myself?
That is definitely against Jesus.
I'm hearing myself coming through your headphones or something, Saucen, and it's freaking me out. Ned Denver says I can spank him. But I have to take him out to dinner first. I can't take you out to dinner. I can't wear a mask. I'm not allowed. Because people are a bunch of fucking Nazis.
Because I have you on a different No, I have you on my tablet because I would think to read the chat.
I have no idea what you're saying. You're just like cutting in and out. If you have it open on your tablet or something, just like mute the stream.
Yes,
and then
on
you
my
should,
tablet. All right, I'm gonna.
like if you just like turn the volume down on it, the chat will still play.
All right, you guys win. Need to turn sauce. 1,000. Wait, now I can't.
Saucen is as loud as it goes. Let me turn the music off. Maybe that's what's fucking with it.
I can. Let me hold on.
There we go. I turned the music off because
on.
that was also coming through my desktop audio, so that was fucking with it. So
No, you can put the music back on. I just put it on speaker.
Oh shit. Yeah, I just don't know how high I can have it. So make sure that it doesn't drown out. I just don't want it to drown out your microphone.
No, I actually am semi-retarded and didn't have it on speaker and was talking into my phone like I was actually talking to someone on the phone. So that explains everything.
No, because it's still at the same volume. Like, I can still hear you.
Ned says he would also like a shoulder massage.
How? Oh, yeah,
Randy
I forget that. You get to see the
sounds
chat
better
before
now.
me. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, because I have it on. Now I have it on. I have it on my tablet.
Here, let me turn my microphone down on here. All right, so I'm just having the issue that Sam usually has. You know how it's like the guest is one volume and he's another volume. So that's what's happening right now. But I think I got it now. Hopefully, we'll see.
Randy says, I spoke in meme, but I can barely hear Saucen's.
Sounds better now?
Voice.
Okay, cool. Ned needs a shoulder massage.
Well,
I'm sure that, you know, that anal hook I got, it's got these balls on it, and I could, like, rub that on you. Where is my anal hook? I set it down somewhere the other day. I don't know where it is right now.
Ned, you have to watch that video link that I put.
You should explain about Owen Benjamin while we're on here, so Ned can kind of know what it is a little bit.
Oh my goodness, I can't right now.
She's like, I'm not high, I can't talk about it. You need weed to talk about Owen without killing yourself. I don't know how people could just like watch him and watch him and watch him and watch him and not go crazy.
I mean, I don't mind watching him if it's to take time, like to put, like I watch it on 2x and then just send time stamps to someone else so they can clip up videos. That's the only way I can justify watching.
Oh, man.
So I'm expecting the video, the reaction video that I put in, I'm expecting that to be up to 666.
Yes, we need 666 views on that bitch. And then all will be right in
Brew can
Behringer.
tell, Brew can tell if they came from Florida or not. So they need to come from other places besides Florida.
Right. Actually, I think Florida and California and New York are my top viewed like states. Like people view my videos the most from those 3 states.
Well, Florida and California have the biggest populations, I believe. I don't know. They're the biggest landmass.
And I assume that all of my others, because it just says other for other countries, I assume that's just all Eliza.
Oh, for the other countries, it just says other.
Yeah, most of the time it just says other.
So she's a minority.
Yep. And they still kicked her out. That's bullshit.
Well, she just went to the wrong place. She should have came to Saucen.
Randy says, what about Iowa? What?
Do you see? Yeah, Randy, are you saying? I think he's asking if you see you have a lot of views from Iowa.
Oh, I'm not sure. I just remember seeing the top 3 because it was like really big compared. Like it was like a huge number of views compared to the other ones.
Is what she's saying.
I can't remember all of them. There's like, what, 57 states out there? That's what Obama said. I really like this like layout for the stream. It looks really nice.
No, it looks dope.
And when
how do you do that?
When people donate or subscribe, then my notification thing should pop up in the top left corner.
Yes, Randy, we know you're from Iowa. Now, blow up the views so you can get on our quarter map. That's how I'm redoing the state maps, how I have the states, but only the states I have a quarter of exist. Only the states that have a lot of views on Brew's videos now officially only exist. So if you want Iowa to exist, Randy, blow up Brew's views. Then you will get a Saucen quarter on the United States of Saucen map.
Yes. For those who don't know, like, she's talking about my No Life Shack reacts to Owen Benjamin video. We're trying to get it to 666 likes. Or not likes, I'm sorry. Well, that would be cool too. But 666 views. So I can get a screenshot of it. And, yeah, it's going to be amazing. Where is
I put
it?
the link in.
What are we at right now?
It was at 6:09 last time I checked.
Where is it? I can't believe how many videos I've posted this past year. Like, it
It's
doesn't,
amazing.
like, I don't realize it until I start, like, scrolling through all this shit, and I'm like, wow. There we
Every
go.
time I scroll through your videos, all I hear is, it's just the tip.
Oh, according to my dashboard, I have 611 views on it, so we're getting closer. And I still love that
we've
it's
gotten
like
2 views.
it's
since
like
I
my
posted it.
best and worst video ever. Like with the when you look at the likes and dislikes ratio.
Look what I don't want.
I still have 33 likes and 28 dislikes. I love it. Like just watching the likes and dislikes go up and shit. It's so funny.
No, I love that you have 28 dislikes.
And then like
Just-
just all the fucking
Yeah, that people
comments that keep
actually
coming in
took the
randomly
time
too from these
to
fucking
watch it.
bears that think it says parody right on it. Like the first thing you see in the description in big capital letters, this is a parody. And all these bears still come and comment like, oh, you give black people a bad name and all this bullshit. Like, are you that fucking stupid? Your 147 is showing, bro. Like, this is obviously fake. Whatever. Oh, Random Randy just subscribed? What the fuck?
What? Oh my gosh.
How dare
Yeah,
you?
that wrench pull was definitely justified.
Oh, yeah. Ned wants to be in
Wow.
on your quarter map.
All right, Ned, how you get on Saucen's quarter map is you watch a bunch of Brew videos, let us know what state you're in, and if you pop up on her thing that says that state watched a bunch of videos, you will be on my quarter map. I will even rename your state after you. Like, I don't know what state it is, but it will no longer exist. It will be Dead Nember State.
Dead Denver. Which one did
I'll
you
even
said
put-
something funny earlier with his name? I can't remember, but I really like
No,
it.
I don't. I always mix his name up. It makes me laugh. Let me scroll through the chat and see it.
Wow, I was up to like 9 viewers, and then we started talking about Owen Benjamin, and it dropped to 5. Oh, man. I wish people would understand how funny it is to make fun of Owen Benjamin and stop unsubbing just because you're offended and butthurt.
I'm just surprised more people don't want to hear me talk
I think
about
that's a
quarter
lie,
map.
Randy, because I will... Well, maybe not. Maybe I got a different sub then, because I was at 295 today, and now it says 296. And you're the...
Oh, I thought you looked. I thought you looked and saw he subbed before you said that.
And now I have the new subscriber notification from Randy.
See, that right there is... He does have a few accounts, to be honest. Maybe he was using an alt to boost your subs. I got your back, Randy.
I've got your back hole, Randy. Dr.
Hook,
Anal
line,
Hook
and
has spoken.
sinker. Dead Flanders? No, that doesn't
Yeah,
sound right. I can't remember the one.
The Ned Flanders one, that was good.
Yeah.
Fled Nanders, that's what it was.
Fled Nanders. There we go. Yes.
Oh, when you unsubbed and resubbed, did the thingy pop up? Because I didn't hear the alert box thing. It's supposed to, like, have a thing come up. So, like, here, let me see if this works.
Yeah, Randy, you can absolutely sub someone who is, or mod someone who is not sub.
There is no God. There is no God.
I've been modded in chats that I wasn't
Here's
sub to
to Lady
before,
Brew,
and I was
the most
like,
powerful
I
DJ on the
didn't sub
webs.
when I wanted to, I just forgot to. And then when I went to sub, I was like, oh shit, I can't sub now because they're going to be like, why are you just now subbing? Did you unsub? Sauce people problems.
Alright, it looks like the alert box was working, so I didn't hear it go off or anything when Randy subbed. Yeah, it's supposed to tell me when people sub.
I just popped in while I was having a smoke. I gotta doing some family things. We're going through pictures for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I guess we're putting a collage together.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. My sister found the mother lode of pictures from us from a long time ago that got lost in space.
You should see if you can find any with unmade beds in the background.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. I am on it.
I hope the chat's beds are made, or Saucen's mom's gonna come whoop your asses.
Yes. F in the chat if you make your bed every day.
I definitely don't. I actually slept on the couch last night.
What?
It was really uncomfortable.
Right. I gotta bounce for now.
Okay.
Love you, babes.
Love you too.
See you in the chat.
Later. Does anybody else that's in my Discord want to come chat at all? How long have I been streaming? 2 hours already? Holy shit. Where'd my music go? I didn't even get through the whole playlist. Saucen's mom. The one that messed up my bed. Yeah, Saucen's mom's like super hardcore about making sure the beds are made. So right now I'm smoking, what is this? Was that Granddaddy some shit? Granddaddy OG Delta THC flower. I'm smoking in my bowl instead of my vape. I need to clean my bong out. What do you guys use to clean your bowls and stuff? Do you guys boil them in hot water or anything like that? I don't know. Do you use alcohol? Do you use turpentine? My bong is like really dirty right now, so I've been like not smoking out of it. That's okay, Randy. I really don't want to. I'm not the person to talk to about new cell phones and gaming stuff. I know nothing about that stuff. I should probably turn the stream off soon. What time is it? It's almost 8:30. Wow. What's everybody up to? It's Saturday night. I've got some work to do tonight. I'm supposed to stream tomorrow for Strange Brew. %, alcohol and the largest grain salt. So what, like just like clean the shit out with some Everclear or something and some pretzel salt. You want to hear a funny story? So when I was like 18, I was staying at my mom's house while she was out of town, and I got it in my fucking stoner head that, oh, I'm gonna clean out my pipes in my mom's fucking brand new pots, like pots and pans, these stainless steel, like shiny bright gray. And I threw all my bowls in this giant pot and just boiled them. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna boil all the fucking res out of them. They're gonna be like brand new. Yeah, they looked nice, but her pan did not look nice afterwards. Oh man. I scrubbed the fuck out of that pot trying to get the fucking res out of that pot before my mom came home. Like, I had like 2-3 days till she came home. I'm just like scrubbing the shit out of this fucking pan. Now I own the pans because she gave them to me when she got new ones. And now I just laugh every time. I swear I just heard something. This neighborhood is haunted as fuck, so I get all like paranoid. I hear shit in my house all the time. Like this is like a house. Like I live here in a house, and I hear shit in my house that I shouldn't be hearing. Whatever. It's just the weed fucking with me, right? Yeah. Turpentine Slurpees. Yeah, you heard that shit too, right? Like something. It freaks me out. So, and I even have like, I bought one of those spirit boxes or ghost box, whatever, where it like cycles through radio stations really fast, and you're supposed to be able to communicate with the dead through the white noise and shit of the like the static. And I won't use it in my house. Like, I don't want to scare the shit out of myself and be afraid to be in my house. Like, having something talking through it. That's like my cousin has a Ouija board. We used to do Ouija boards when we were little. And we've done them in my auntie's house. That fucking haunted ass house. And it's not even like, you know, oh, kids' minds are just like overactive. Like, no, bro. When I was little, like, so much shit happened there. And then I was staying at my aunt's house about 5 years ago. And I'm 32 now, so I was like, you know, late 20s. I was staying there, and I was in my cousin's old room, sitting there late at night. Nobody was home. It was just me and my daughter. My daughter was sleeping in the bed behind me, and I'm just sitting there in the dark playing a video game, and all of a sudden the bedroom door, like the fucking all of a sudden the fucking door like just came open. Like it turned, the handle turned, and the door fucking slowly opened. And I was just sitting there like, what the fuck? Like I froze. I was sitting there with my PlayStation controller in my hand, just staring into the hallway. Like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? If I scream like a bitch, I'm gonna wake my kid up and scare the shit out of her. But I'm too scared to get up and fucking close the door, so I just like sat there just frozen for like 5 fucking minutes, and I didn't see anything. So finally I was just like, fuck it, and I like got up and closed the door real quick, and I turned the light on, and it's like, man, that was fucking weird. And I told my auntie too. I was like, you know, it's your fucking haunted ass house. You could tell me all you want that it's not haunted, that, oh, you guys just had an overactive imagination when you were kids. Like, no, you got a haunted house. Like, I've never had anything like bad happen to me in there, but there is something there. And I know there's something here too, and it's just, it creeps me out. Like the one here, I have shit go missing, and then it'll appear exactly where I was just looking, like, you know, half hour later, and I don't know. I hear stuff move. I've seen things move too, like especially on my desk. So I have a hard time remembering things, so I have like sticky notes to like remind myself of shit and they're stuck to my monitor. And I was sitting here yesterday just chilling, like literally I wasn't moving or anything. I was watching a video and I saw out of the corner of my eye and heard it, the edge of my sticky note, like a noise it would make if you sticky notes all over the place. So like that noise, like that's like what it was. And it looked like the sticky notes chilling, and I saw like the corner of it like move. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, and then nothing's moving. The heat is off. My windows are closed. There's no air blowing through here. And to see like the whole corner just go like, and enough to make the noise. I was like, what the fuck? Why is shit gotta be fucking with me? Yeah, I didn't know Radio wait, actually I think there's a Radio Shack in the mall here. I can't remember. I don't know if I haven't been to the mall in forever. I'm not allowed. Fucking assholes. I've saved a lot of money this year though, since I'm not allowed to go in fucking stores. I can't go shopping. That's fine. I saved lots of money. This is Saucen's listening to herself. Oh, that's funny. I'm like for real, like legit creeped out. Like I might have to turn my TV on just to have something on. I don't know. So I'm supposed to do a live stream tomorrow of Strange Brew. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the episode yet. I said I wasn't gonna plan for anything because I'm just getting fucking sick of the way YouTube does the copyright shit. Like, even you try to follow their fucking rules and they tell you, you know, if you pause it and talk and blah 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 blah. No, fucking liars. They still hit you with copyrights and they block your videos. So it's like, what, you know, why should I stress so much over trying to like plan this shit and get it looking nice and prepped for everything if you're just gonna fucking block the videos anyways? I don't know. So have you guys been enjoying the 420 TV episodes I've been doing? We're up to number 5 right now. Number 6 will be out this Wednesday sometime. Actually, I've smoked enough of this. Why am I packing another bowl? I need to give myself a little rest on that. Okay, so tonight we have smoked Granddaddy OG. We have smoked Crazy Glue. And we have smoked Strawberry Shortcake. And we have also eaten one watermelon flavored Koi brand gummy. And we have also eaten one mango flavored Koi brand gummy. And each gummy has allegedly 25 milligrams of Delta 8 THC per gummy, but I don't know. So I've had 2 of those. See, the other night, like I said, I took 2 of the blue ones that he gave me the samples of, and I actually, you know, I got really tired and went to sleep, slept through my fucking alarm. That was no bueno. I can't be sleeping through alarms. No. Professionally casual gaming. Oh, what's up? Randy. You came to sub on this account, and then you were subbed. Yeah, he does sound kind of cool, Randy. I'll have to agree. He's got a really cool avatar, too. It looks really familiar. I don't know where I've seen it. You think you missed one? You missed one of my 420s? They're still up there. You can always go back and watch them. What's up, Benny Loco? Take 2. They're small. That's what she said. Oh. Yeah, so I don't know how much you've been watching, but so far since I've been streaming, I've had 2 gummies. They're 25 milligrams each. And then I've smoked a bowl of... Alright, let's get them lined up again. A bowl of strawberry shortcake, a bowl of crazy glue, a bowl of Granddaddy OG, yeah. Also, hello, Benny. I really enjoyed your stream. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, or maybe the day before. I don't know. My days all kind of blur together, so I don't always, like, fucking know what day it is anymore. I get so confused. I should buy a calendar that I can, like, physically see. I hate having digital shit. Like, I don't like writing, like when I'm writing song lyrics or anything like that, I don't like writing digitally. I like having pen and paper. I hate trying to keep track of calendars and shit digitally. It just seems so hard, like having to push all these buttons and shit. Like, just show me the physical thing and let me write on it. Like, I like to have the physical thing. But yeah, I really enjoyed your stream. It was awesome. Like I said, I never get your notifications, and I just happened to see you were live. I was like, oh, I'll go check it out. And yeah, it was really cool. And I hope you don't mind. I haven't put it on YouTube yet, but I did clip the part where you guys were singing Meatloaf, because it was just really awesome. So I'm probably going to post that sometime this week when I get around to it. And of course, it'll like have your thing on there too, so people can come check you out and all that stuff. Each one of those gummies is like smoking a gram of 25% THC bud. So what does like 25% THC bud mean? Like, is that like a normal thing? I don't know. I just smoke whatever the fuck I get from my guy. But then I found this shit at the vape shop, and I'm like, yo, I had no idea this stuff existed, like, at all. I just found this, and it's pretty good. It's not bad. I ended up giving some to my ex-husband yesterday. Not yesterday. Yeah, I did. I gave it to him yesterday. That's what she said. I need to stop with that. Anyways, so I gave some to him yesterday, and then he stops over today to pick up my daughter, and I could just tell when he walked in the door. Like, he didn't say anything, but I could just look at him. I was like, you're high as fuck right now. He just starts laughing. But he likes it, though, because, like, he always had an issue with, like, anxiety, so it doesn't seem to be fucking with him with that, so that's cool. And I've noticed that too, like, now that I'm thinking about it. Like, I have anxiety and all that fun shit, but smoking this stuff, it's actually, I don't feel extra anxiety, I guess, like I can sometimes, especially when I'm streaming. I get anxious. Okay, let's catch up on this. Oh, she's been lurking. That means 25% of the bud by weight is THC. So every bowl that I smoke, 25% of it's gonna get me high? Is that what it means? because that sounds like an easier way to explain it. Like here's a pie. Here's a weed pie. You gotta eat the whole weed pie, but only this little chunk here is what's actually gonna get you high. But you have to eat all of it. Right? I don't know. I'm thinking about this too much. I think I had too much. Sounds nice. How do I feel? I'm thinking way too much. Way too much. OG Kush Diamonds today. So do you guys like smoke these Delta 8 THC flowers too, or do you guys just smoke? Because like I know it's different in every state. Some states it's like legal. Some states it's like medical. Some states you can get away with shit like this, like apparently, that I didn't know we could do. Okay, cool. See, this is my problem. These gummies taste so good. And I want to eat more, but I probably shouldn't eat more. Oh my, how I love weed pie. What's that movie? It's one of my favorite movies. Revenge of the Nerds. And he's like, oh, what's hair pie? I get mine from the farmer. No money wasted on fancy packaging. That's awesome. Ned's never tried any Delta 8 stuff. Yeah, like, I watched a video earlier of some guy kind of like breaking down what it is, and he did a good job explaining it. It was kind of like, I guess that's like derived from the hemp plant, so they extract like the CBD or something from it, and then they do something. And he was saying something about like the way your body ingests it, and it turns it into whatever it is, the psychoactive part of weed that makes you high. So, but because of the farm bill, whatever that hemp farm bill was that they passed, everything in the hemp plant or whatever is protected. So because it's like extracted from a hemp plant and not a marijuana plant, technically it's totally like covered and legal, you know, by this thing. So that's pretty cool. I think it's finally starting to kick in. I feel like I'm talking quieter and slower. I'm really like just chill. I wish I had somebody to like come kick it with, but all my friends live in faraway lands like Michigan and fucking Ohio and Florida and Australia. Australia is my farthest friend. And she's got all the feet. She's got all your feet in a folder and y'all don't even know. Stop talking about her. Who was I talking about? I'm sorry, I'm high. I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Now that I read the fucking chat, I'm like, what? That's the bitch about edibles. You can easily overdo it if the edibles are delicious. Yeah, and these are just like little candies. They're like, especially the mango one. I really love mangoes. And then I bought some mango flavored ones, and now I'm just like, oh, I want to eat the whole thing and just take a really long nap. But that would be a waste of money. Why do they make the writing so little? Because, you know, as we age, our eyes get worse. I'm only 32. I'm going to be 33 in August. And I'm already wearing glasses, and I can't see. Oh my god, this is going to be terrible when I get, like, to be, like, 40. Oh, man. Adults, take one gummy every 6 hours or as desired. Keep out of reach of children. No shit. So one of the videos that was part of my 420 TV last week, I don't know if you guys like caught it, but it was so funny. Like one of the news the news clips I used was this bitch took her dog for a walk, right? And the dog apparently, she claims that the dog must have eaten a marijuana cookie that it found on a walk, because people are just okay, so the when she was like talking about it, the fucking vet that they took the dog to was on video like, oh, you know, those are those edibles that you've been seeing around, blah 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 blah, and like talking about it like people are just walking around dropping edibles randomly around for dogs and shit. Like, ain't nobody walking around just sprinkling edibles around. What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? Like, I bet you one of your kids probably had some fucking weed and the dog got into it, because she's got these two kids standing behind her just sitting there looking all suspicious and shit, and she's all, oh, I'm so glad to know it was not something I caused. It was not negligence in my home or nothing. It wasn't in my house. No, bitch, but you're just letting your dog eat random shit it finds on the fucking ground when you're taking it for a walk. Either that or your kids are fucking hiding edibles and the dog got into it. Like, it was so funny. And if people really are just walking around dropping edibles, I need to find out what city that is. Just go start scooping the shit up. Like, how fucking dumb can you be? That's like people like, oh, be careful when the kids go trick-or-treating. People are handing out edibles. Like, ain't no motherfuckers giving out edibles for free to kids. Like, get the fuck out of here. Motherfuckers are stingy. Oh wow, I missed a lot of this chat. Holy shit. Wow, I missed a lot of the chat. I'm sorry, guys. I was just like going on. Cheers, Chicha. I feel like a psycho trying to read this. I can't see. Oh, you're making a joke about Chicha coming in? Oh yeah, see, if you heard me at the beginning of the stream, I was talking about having a genie lamp. But that normally works for Saucen. I guess it could work for Chicha too. Mangoes help you ingest THC better. Ooh. I really like mango margaritas. It'd be really delicious, like a mango margarita with weed in it. Oh. Damn. It would be over. I'd be out. No, I'm a Leo, Ned. My projector is way behind. You only started wearing them 2 years ago, Chicha? Yeah, I got my first pair of glasses when I was 15, and I fucking hate it. It's like I always like fall asleep with them on and they end up getting bent and shit. And I've lost them. I've broken them. But I can't do fucking contacts, so yeah, whatever. Oh, Your dog loves getting medicated. Dude, like when my dog, he passed away a long time ago, but I remember he had hip dysplasia and arthritis and all that shit, because he was a German Shepherd, so he had like all the normal things wrong with him that German Shepherds tend to have. So my mom was out of town one time, and I was staying at the house because she was gone for like a week. So I was staying there, and every day I'd come home from work, and I'd sit in the recliner in the living room, and I'd, put my weed and everything on the TV tray and find something to watch on TV, and then I'd eventually pack a bowl and smoke a little bit. And every fucking day I'd come home from work, and he'd come over, and he'd put his head on my lap, and he'd look up at me, And then he'd look at the table, and then he'd look at me, and he'd wag his butt. And I'd be like, what? What do you want? And then he'd wag his butt, and then he'd look at the table, and then he'd look at me. And then I'd pick up the pipe, and he'd get all excited and, like, start wagging his butt more. And so I'd smoke with my dog all the time. He fucking loved it. I think it probably helped with his arthritis. And even if it didn't make the arthritis feel better, it probably made him just like, hey, I can just chill and not care that my arthritis hurts, you know? So, yeah, he would just... I wouldn't, like, sit here and smoke and like, hotbox my dog and shit. But, you know, I'd take a couple hits, like 2-3 hits, and blow it towards him, like, a little bit at a time, until he'd, like, kind of back up, and then he'd put his face towards me like he wanted more. And, yeah, and then he'd go and hang out on the couch and chill, and he always looked like he was, like, smiling, and, yeah. I'm the genie of the lamp. Docs your sign, chat. Oh, Chicha, what's that thing called that you guys were talking about on stream, where you can look up, like, your birthday and the day you were, or the time you were born and all that shit? Because I found out my mom told me I was born at 9:33, so I can figure out whatever that thing is that you guys were talking about. Hey, you know what's weird is, like, I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. I've been thinking about that, Randy, about, like, you know, in the apocalypse, and I would totally be fucked if I lost my glasses or if something happened to my glasses. Because, like, just taking them off now. Alright. Like, I can't see shit. Like, I can't read anything on my screen. Like, it's all just blurred. Let's see, is this my soda? So, for me to be able to read, like, I know where it says calories on the can, but, like, I can't physically read it right now, but I know that's where it's at. So, for me to be able to read it, clearly, I, like, literally have to have this can about, like, 5 inches from my eyes to be able to see it. Like, that's like my cups, my vape juice, like anything sitting on my desk right now, like everything is just kind of like blending together and just, yeah, I would be so fucked. I would be so fucked. I get scared sometimes when I'm driving and I gotta switch from, like, my glasses to my sunglasses, because it's, like, that terrifying, like, 5-second moment of, like, it's basically like driving with your eyes closed for the 5 seconds that you're, like, swapping your glasses real quick. It's like, oh, shit. Did the LASIK seem to help? Like, did you have any complications or anything with it? Yeah, 'cause it's like, I don't know, man. There's been times where I have my glasses off and, like, I don't know. Even with my glasses sometimes I have a hard time seeing, like, details and stuff from far away, especially, like, looking at people at work. I usually have a better time telling who's who based on, like, the shape of their body and the clothes they wear than by actually, like, being able to see the details of their faces and stuff. Because it's just, I don't know, my eyes don't focus right. So I still got what is this called? Discord voice chat open if anybody wants to come chat. Not about your cell phone game, Randy. No offense. It's totally dab o'clock 30 in the high desert. Fire in the hole. Fuck yeah. Should I pack another bowl? Why not? How long have we been streaming? 221. We'll go a couple more minutes. What do you guys think? You guys enjoying this, hanging out? What do I want to smoke? I have so many choices now. This is the worst thing for somebody with anxiety. Because, like, I overthink everything. And I, like, now I have all these choices to choose from. And it's overwhelming. Just, like, mix it all together and make a big fucking weed salad. You could talk politics, Randy, but that would probably offend some of my my subscribers. But I don't know. I mean, I was kind of yelling earlier. I was yelling about the fucking mask Nazis, so that's different. I'm so sick of this fucking shit. I saw a fucking funny meme though. So I was on Facebook earlier, and you know how Facebook keeps putting the fucking like, here's the vaccination information, blah blah blah, for like anything COVID vaccination related. They gotta put the little thing on there, right? So it was like a picture of all the like, what do you call it? The people that look the same, all saying the same thing, like the COVID vaccine, blah blah blah. And then underneath it has like the thing from Facebook, but then somebody screenshotted it because it was like that one, and then there was another one, and then I screenshotted it with another one on it, so it was like vaccination information inception. It was fucking hilarious. Morning is for politics, evening is for weed. I never thought about it that way, but I don't know if I like politics in the morning, because then it's like, then it ruins my day, because politics just fucking piss me off now. Like I gave up on watching the news the past like couple, probably 2-3 months. I'm just like, I need to fucking step away, or I'm gonna have a stroke this year. Your McDonald's trip? Yeah. Yes, I want to hear about your McDonald's trip. You want to hear some bullshit about some fucking McDonald's? And it's not even a one-off thing. My ex-husband, he was so pissed, like, probably like 5-6 years ago. He was so mad. He went to McDonald's and ordered a McChicken or something like that, but he wanted no lettuce. He gets home and he's like, this bag feels really light. And he fucking pulls it out, and they forgot the chicken patty. Like, how do you forget the fucking chicken patty? So I was like, okay, maybe that's just a one-off, that particular McDonald's. So about like 2 weeks ago, apparently, he went to another McDonald's, ordered a chicken sandwich with no lettuce, and they forgot the fucking chicken. Again, at a totally new restaurant, a totally new employee. How do you forget the fucking chicken of a chicken sandwich? And these motherfuckers probably make more money than I do. You try to avoid human poison? Yeah. Doja. That's such a cute name. Oh man, I love that song from I think it's from King Spade, Smokin' Doja. What's up, Andy's Random Randys?
Hey. Hey, I'm done though. Hold on a sec.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Alright, so this totally happened, right? So the wife says, hey, we're gonna do McDonald's because it's, it's quick and convenient, right?
Right.
And so she was at her father's mowing his lawn because he's become ridiculous. He's not old enough to be ridiculous, but he is. Anyway, so she goes to McDonald's and she orders all this food for 5 people. And she goes, oh my God, I just realized I forgot my wallet. And so she apologizes to them rather than just driving off, and then leaves, comes home. Well, then she tells me, she's like, well, you got to go back up there because I'm not doing the walk of shame. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I said, did you drive the same car? Because I don't want to look like a fool, haha. But anyway, so I go back up there. And this is a terrible time. Like, there's like the double line thing, but it's like 5 cars at least. And so I wait through this whole line. I order the food. And no joke, I did almost forget my wallet before I left the house, but I remembered it. And sorry, I can hear myself on the TV still. Hold on. And so I get the order. And so our McDonald's, the McDonald's closest to me, they do a thing like if you ordered 2 McDoubles plain, there'll be a sticker on one of them, and then the 2 will be together. And so I checked it because I didn't want it to be messed up, because my wife will not eat it if it's not what she wants. Mm-hmm. And then I'll feel bad because I won't go back.
Yeah.
And so I check it. I'm good. I see the 2 labels that I need to see. Go home. Immediately, she's like, we don't even have one of the sandwiches in here that you're supposed to have. I'm like, what? No. She's like, yeah, it's not there. Oh, and so it's one of my sandwiches. And she goes, and furthermore, this one says without onion. Don't you normally get it only onion? And I'm like, God damn it.
Oh, man.
So now I have everything on the sandwich that I don't want, and the only thing I do want on there, not on there. But it gets even stupider because one of her sandwiches was labeled as one of mine, but it wasn't. And so I've actually worked at 3 different McDonald's. I've worked at the one that I went to, but I know the store manager because of the other one that I worked at. And so I call and I'm like, hey, can I talk to Andy? Which is kind of funny that it would be Andy. But anyway. And the lady's like, he's not here, can I help you? And I was like, well, I guess I'm a disgruntled guest or whatever. And I told her the situation. And she says to me, she's going to put my name on a list and then they'll give me a free sandwich next time I come. And I'm like, I'm never going to fucking remember that. Like, I'm going to remember every time right after I pay for it. I know it. It's going to happen. But anyway.
Right.
So then I messaged that store manager and I'm like, hey, your people fucked in my order, man. And he goes, when that happened? I was like, I don't know. This is like an hour later. I'm like, I don't know, like 10 minutes before I text you about it. And I said, don't worry though. It's not that big of a deal. Hashtag fight for 15. And I was just thinking, like, seriously, people.
That's funny that you bring up the receipt thing. So I'm the same way as your wife. Like, if they, like, I cannot stand mustard, and that's like something you can't just scrape it off of a fucking burger. Like, once it's on there, it's pickle, there.
The pickle was like lodged into the bun. I was like, oh god, no.
Yeah,
no,
it's like
pickle.
They take the shit and like smash it in there and like twist it, and then like making sure like we're gonna get that shit all up in that bun, like.
Yeah, and another thing that also kind of almost got me, I almost straight threw it away because there was ketchup on the outside of the bun, in between the bun and the wrapper. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want ketchup on this thing. And you have it all over the place. I'm like, is it too much to ask for the wrong stuff to be on the sandwich, not on top of the sandwich? Dude, I was so bent out of shape. I was kind of a dick about it, but my wife didn't pick up on it. But I was like, I wanted to order pizza, and I got talked into McDonald's, and now I've got bullshit. I was like, you know how annoying it is to know that McDonald's is like literally poison? And so now you're not even eating poison you want to eat. I'm like, this is crap.
Yep.
But I told my wife, I was like, I am not going back up there for our third trip for the convenience of McDonald's.
Yeah, I haven't been to McDonald's, and actually I stopped there for chicken nuggets because you can't fuck up the chicken nuggets at least, right? So I got chicken nuggets probably like 2 weeks ago. But other than that, I haven't been there in months because they've just pissed me off so many times. And there's 3 different McDonald's in my area that I can go to that aren't like super out of the way. And I've tried to go to all 3 of them thinking like, okay, maybe this one will be better. Nope, they all fuck your shit up. And like you were saying with the receipts, so I like checked my receipt before I fucking left the drive-thru thinking like, okay, if the receipt says this, then it should be fine. I shouldn't have to open every single fucking burger. And it was like, it was the one that's like stuck to the wrapper with the sticker, and it says only pickles because my daughter only wants pickles, nothing else, just pickles. It's like, okay, it says only pickles on both of them, great. Get home, open the fucking burgers, and it has everything except pickles. I'm like, you fucking assholes. I'm so fucking mad. I think that was at the point I actually finally wrote a fucking like email to corporate, and I'm like, dude, like I'm so fucking sick of this shit. I'm like, I don't care if you give me a coupon, whatever. I just want you to know that your restaurants fucking suck. And I just like went off like every fucking time I go there, like all I want is pickles, and you give me everything but pickles or whatever, or you don't even put a fucking chicken patty on the fucking bun, like you just give me a bun, like. And so the dude's like, oh, I'm so sorry, and he sent me like a coupon for a free value meal. I'm like, oh my God.
It's like, but are they gonna put pickles on my value meal?
Right.
That's the question. You know, and that's so like when I worked at the one that I'm talking about in high school, and I mean I only worked weekends and didn't care about that place at all. But like I remember when we would get like 10 double cheeseburgers back when double cheeseburgers were $1, so people bought those instead of McDoubles with the one less piece of cheese.
Yeah.
But anyway, and they'd be like 10 or double cheeseburgers plain, and you're like, sweet, I don't have to practically do anything to make this.
Right.
And then my wife she hates like all condiments. Like she cannot do condiments like at all.
Yeah.
And they will stick shit on her plain order, and she's like, why would they do that? And I said, I don't know, because we would practically cheer when a whole bunch of plain shit would come through because we wouldn't have to do much.
Right.
And I said, this guy was like, plain? No, I'm going above and beyond. I'm like, well, we don't need any more go-getters at McDonald's then, because you're screwing up the program here.
Right.
You know, actually, my last day there, this woman, this was back when the Big and Tasty was a thing. I don't think that's even a sandwich anymore.
Yeah,
and I always called it the Big and Nasty, and because everything about it was nothing I wanted.
Yeah.
And these same women, and they were the same women that would come in, and they would order a quarter pounder with cheese, and then ask for basically all the things that make it a Big and Nasty. But it was cheaper to do that.
I used to do the same thing with double cheeseburgers, and I'd order them with mac sauce instead of paying for a Big Mac.
Oh yeah, that's totally a thing I would do too. But so I made this chick sandwich. I'm literally like 5 minutes away from leaving. So I make this chick sandwich and I send it out, and I'm like about to walk away, and someone's like, "Hey man, this isn't right." And I'm like, well, "What's wrong with it?" And they're like, she said blah blah blah. I don't remember what she said. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So I make it again because I'm absent-minded. That's why I call myself Random Randy. And so I make it again, and she says it's still wrong. And then, so you can kind of see like down the aisle, but there's like stuff in the way. So I've got my head down, like, so I can see, and she's like, I want this, 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 and this. No, this. And I'm thinking like, oh, okay. So then I make it again. And like, she still said it was wrong or something. And so finally we get this woman her damn sandwich that she's trying to cheat the system anyway. And then I go to leave. And she says to her friend, oh, that's why he don't care, because he's about to leave. And I was like, are you fucking shitting me, lady? She's lucky I planned on coming back there next school year, because I had a summer job as a lifeguard. But I planned on coming back there, or I would have just told her, hey, know what's on the sandwich next time, bitch. Like, right. It's your fault. You didn't want something that comes on the sandwich. So when you say, I want this sandwich, add this, guess what? You're going to get that sandwich plus the stuff you want.
Yeah.
It's like, lady, I know you see me working at McDonald's, but I got accepted into advanced programs. I did so well on standardized testing that they asked me if I wanted to be a part of higher level standardized testing. I'm not the average idiot working at McDonald's, okay? I know how to make a sandwich.
Right.
A sandwich.
When I worked at Subway, I had a customer that would tell me that I made really pretty sandwiches because I'd have like all the tomatoes perfectly spaced out because I get like OCD.
Oh, dude, if I worked at Subway, I would do that too. Oh, it would bother the hell out of me to just like toss tomato on there.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I get like super OCD, like, and I've always done jobs where like I have to line things up right and stuff like that, so it's like just eyeballing it, it's nothing for me to like put all of the tomatoes the exact same spacing apart and making everything look nice and just doing it so fast too. It's just...
Well, and that's the thing too, right? So like you would never put those tomatoes on and then rearrange them.
Oh,
you would put them on correctly the first time, right?
Yep.
So that's how I am. And like I couldn't even imagine if I were to like throw the tomatoes down, like in your specific instance, throw tomatoes down and then decide to arrange them. Like that would never happen. I would never do that.
Right.
Because it would bother me in my core to put them on in a non-uniform manner.
Yeah, it has to
now
go
lettuce,
like
I would just sprinkle. I would just sprinkle lettuce, but I would try to get even coverage with the lettuce too. Like I'm telling you right now, I'd be over there like sprinkling it on like I'm freaking, baker making cakes or something. I don't know. I'd just be like sprinkling lettuce until it looks even, and people would be probably looking at me like, what is this guy doing? I just want my Subway and get out of here.
I had this one customer come in like bitching up a fucking storm. It was a guy too, but he was the biggest bitch you've ever fucking seen. And he's just like pointing at all the sandwiches on the menu like, I want my money back and I want free gift certificates because that's false advertisement. He's like, look, I'm counting the pieces. And he's like counting the slices that are on the picture and bitching that because we don't put the exact number of slices of meat that are in the picture that it's false advertisement and we owe him free food. And he bitched so much that like my manager had to like talk to him on the phone and like give him all this free shit. I was like, are you serious? All you gotta do is go in and be a fucking crazy bitch, like, to get your way. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, how can you run your business like that? I'd tell the guy to go fuck off. Like, we don't need your fucking money here.
So back to the McDonald's, right? I just remember this. So I had worked for this guy previously at a different McDonald's, and when he actually saw me, when the Shamrock Shakes, so I have an addiction to Shamrock Shakes. It's pretty bad. But I go there almost every day while those things are out. And he saw me and he was like, hey man, where are you at now? And I'm like, well, I work for such and such. And he's like, oh. He's like, yeah, I was going to try to steal you here. He's like, I need people I can rely on. And then the next interaction, I'm telling him, hey, your people suck. And it's just like, it's funny because it's totally true. Like,
yeah,
it killed me. And then no joke, I don't ever actually check Facebook, but it turned out that day that I had seen him, it was his birthday. Yeah. And I got notified after it. And I thought, oh my God, if I would have seen that, and he'd have poked his head in like, hey, you know, because he's a store manager. He shouldn't really be at the window, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for him to have been at the window and be like, oh, happy birthday, he'd have been like, what the fuck? Like, how do you even know that? Or I don't know.
I just ate another gummy. Let's see what happens.
I think I saw that. I'll be honest, it's almost impossible to watch the screen now, and God forbid listen to it, because it is so far behind.
Is it?
On my TV. Like, well, because the TV, it's a Fire Stick. It's so much behind even on your phone. Mm-hmm. And so, like...
Yeah, I've
I just mentioned
that...
on the stream, I just mentioned the birthday thing. That's crazy. Anyway, what were you saying?
I've accepted the fact that no matter what I do with the fucking settings on this, my streams are always like way behind. Like I've gone through and like changed like the bit rates and all this stuff that they tell you to do to make it not lag, and it starts out as like maybe like a 10-second delay, and then as I go on it gets bigger and bigger, and I've tried fucking with the settings and it always does the same fucking thing. So I don't know how to fix it. I don't know if it's just Streamlabs or what, but
I understand that there was less pixels, less clarity, less, you know, everything. But I just think we need to go back to whatever it is they used to transmit the moon landing. Because, oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, we all watched it live, and
that was amazing.
Even the delay on the moon landing video is not as bad as it is on live streams today.
Exactly.
And I mean, I swear I can't make it through a live streamer. I started watching that Jay Edgar, if you know who that is. He's part of the group that Stephen Ingramus is in. I don't even know the name, Libertarian something. I don't know, whatever.
Oh, I didn't know.
So
he
I started
was in
watching
a group,
him.
But yeah, I've seen him around before.
I think he's loosely associated to the group. But
he's from Wisconsin, right?
Jay Edgar?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in Wisconsin.
I think so. And so every day that he streams, he usually streams in the morning. He has like a little morning show thing that he does. His stream just like straight cuts out at like the exact same time. Like he's using someone else's Wi-Fi and they like reset it at that time of day every day. I don't know what's going on, but like his shit just shuts off and like every day. People are like, don't worry, he'll be back. And I'm like, what is even going on here though? Like, I know he said something about using a shit laptop, and I know exactly what he's saying because I use a laptop when I do stream, and it is not capable. I mean, my phone is literally more capable than my laptop for streaming.
Damn.
Like on its own. And it's just the weirdest thing because I'm just like, you know, if you had some of that moon landing tech, you probably wouldn't have this. I mean, you can't even have a stream nowadays without things cutting out, but they sure figured it out back in '69.
Yeah, right? That's like my cell phone, too. Like, I get really shitty reception on my phone, even just, like, sitting outside of my house. And there's cell phone towers all over the fucking place around here, and, like, it just... I don't know. I get shitty service, but... You could hear, like,
well, you know what's
all
funny?
That stuff just fine.
Since you bring up the cell phone tower thing, right? So I have Sprint, but T-Mobile bought Sprint, but Sprint's kind of still operating under its same name for a while or something like that. Then there's a point where it all becomes T-Mobile. I don't know, whatever. And my phone will say 5G now, but I know for a fact, because I'm a nerd, that we don't have a 5G network in our area. And then I was talking to this random person, but I knew he was kind of knowledgeable on that kind of stuff too. And I was like, hey man, do we have a 5G tower? Because I'm pretty sure we don't. He goes, we have one, but it's not active yet. And I said, okay, because I started, ever since T-Mobile bought Sprint, I started seeing 5G pop up. And I'm like, there's no way I have 5G. And then I'll run the speed test and check it. And I'm like, there ain't 5G numbers.
I think I have 5G on my... Because I have Spectrum internet in my house, and I'm pretty sure, like, when I bring up my Wi-Fi and stuff, one of them, because I can connect to two different...
Say 2.4G.
Yeah, one of them is 5G. Like a slower one, and then one's a 5G, but then my cell phone, like you said, I have Sprint also, and I fucking hate Sprint, but
Yeah.
it was cheaper than
So
everything else.
the difference between the
But-
2.4 and the 5 is, if you don't know. So if you're really close to your router, you should park yourself on the 5G. But if you found for some reason that your location for your computer that's connected to your Wi-Fi was farther away in your house, you want to be on 2.4 because it'll actually be far more reliable, even if it is technically slower.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know.
My router is about 7 feet away, so it's probably fine on 5G. But yeah,
that's why I
don't
always
think I
complain
have
about
5G on my
PlayStation.
phone though, because it just shows LTE. It doesn't say like 4G or 5G or anything.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Mine says LTE most days, but like every now and then it'll say 5G, and I'm like, no, you're lying. You're lying. You don't have 5G. Yeah, my kids, they like to play old stupid games. And by old stupid games, I don't mean like actually stupid games, but like they wanted to play Crash Bandicoot because, I don't know, they saw some streamers 6-year-old videos or something and thought it looked cool. And my wife loved Crash Bandicoot. So we ended up getting this, like, I don't know, Sony Play. They got like 4 different play things, but it's like you stream it from the internet or whatever.
Yeah.
So we have like gigabit internet. And the router is 10 feet away, and my PlayStation does not like to even connect to it. Like it'll barely connect to it for some reason.
Huh.
And so we're trying to play these games, and they'll like just like black screen timeout on us and stuff.
Damn.
And I'm like, are you kidding me? And then I'm over here like, I even put it to 2.4 just so that it would work, and not have the excuse of the 5G signal or whatever. And it's like, none of it will work. But I mean, we do get it to work fine for long enough. I mean, my kids don't have long attention spans, or 7, 5, and under 2. But it's just funny because when you were talking about like it's close, I'm like, it's like no matter how close you get to the router, it's like you can't get it to work right.
Right.
I just wish it wasn't so painful to build back all that technology that we destroyed. Otherwise, we'd do it in a nanosecond.
See, and I've had problems with my internet like forever, but Spectrum has always been better than AT&T, or at least they have been like in the Milwaukee area in my experience, and they're cheaper. But I've called Spectrum so many times and bitched because like every night around the same time my internet would go out. Like it was like about this time last year, about 1-2 o'clock in the morning, my internet would completely go out, and sometimes it would be out for like a minute or 2 and it would come back. Other times it'd be out for like 2-3 fucking hours. So I'd call and bitch to Spectrum, and they're like, oh, we don't see any outages. Maybe a lot of people are using the internet right now. It's like, dude, it's 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. What are you talking about? Everybody's sleeping. And it's like, and why is it going out at the same fucking time? It's much more likely that they were doing
scheduled maintenance.
And that they're like, oh, well, we don't have any maintenance, blah, blah, blah. And they still don't have any explanation for what was happening other than, oh, it could be the router, even though it's a brand new router that they had given me. So what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Yeah, it's always possibly the router, even when it's theirs. I don't know. When it's theirs, it's possibly the router, but it's also not theirs on their end. But no, like we had a company called MediaCom. I mean, we have a company called MediaCom, and then there's Metronet now, and those are like the higher speed internet options in our area. And I would call MediaCom so much, and like before I would ever even hope to call these people, I would run through the gambit of things to do, like all kinds of stuff. And then they would insist on me doing it while I'm on the phone, and I'm like, look, I don't work for MediaCom. I said, if you want me to, I can send you my billable hour. I'll send you an invoice, but otherwise, you guys need to make your equipment that I pay you for work.
Right.
Like, I don't work for you. And it's so ridiculous. And something I've noticed with MediaCom specifically is that, so the account was made under my wife's number. So I noticed that if you called from the account number, the number associated with the account, your internet will start working better than it was. as you're calling. No joke. So I'm sitting there with the speed test, right? And I'm calling from her phone, and I'm watching, and it would be like 0.08, and then it would jump up to like 2 gigabytes. And this is back when like 8 to 10 was like a high speed or whatever.
Yeah.
And it would literally, the moment you started calling, all of a sudden the speed test would tell you it's going faster. And I guarantee, this is my opinion, but I guarantee it's true. The company Mediacom in our area sold more internet than they can provide. So I think what they do is, as people call, they shift the signal in waves, right?
Yeah.
To appease the people who are calling, and then the new crop of people either find out that their internet's running crappy, or maybe they're just not using it, so they don't even know. And I think it was just a way of basically like shifting the losses around.
Is
because
that what throttling is called? Or throttling is?
Technically speaking, I mean, they would claim that I'm full of shit and that this isn't happening. But I'm telling you right now, my internet's not working. I call you to complain on your complaint number, and all of a sudden my internet starts working.
Right.
Kind of seems convenient, and it happens every time.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I think if you're not at the highest tier, they don't care if you even have service. And I don't mean from a monetary standpoint. I mean, like, if you're not in the highest tier, you don't matter. So, like, all the people in the highest tier, their internet works. But if you're just one tier below, it's like you might as well not even be paying for internet.
Yeah.
Again, in my area, I can't speak for anywhere else because obviously it could be entirely different.
So one thing
But
that Spectrum told
totally
me
true.
when they brought me a new they gave me a new wireless router a couple months ago because I was having a lot of fucking issues with it, and that, like, I was on the phone with them, they're like, oh, how, like, maybe you're too far away from the router. And I'm like, dude, like, my router is literally, like, right next to me right now. Like, what the, like,
It's like on the computer desk that I'm at.
yeah, like, at that time, it was literally on the same desk. It was right next to my tower. It's like, okay, it's right here. And they're like, well, can you plug it in with an Ethernet cable? I'm like, dude, it's 2020. Who the fuck still uses Ethernet cables? Like, no, I don't have a fucking Ethernet cable. So
it's funny that you mentioned the Ethernet cable.
It makes me think
because
of
I have
Owen
like
Benjamin,
100. I have 100-foot Ethernet cable. Because I had a phone that had a dock where it could connect directly to the internet rather than using Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And so I got this cable made by a friend at work, and he made me like 100-foot cable. And my dad is gonna bring over his old like security system, and it has to hook to your internet or whatever. And he goes, but do you have an Ethernet cable? And I'm like, oh boy, do I. Like, do we need to put this thing outside? We can.
Oh my god. You should send
I
that
also
to Owen.
I should
That'd be
send it
so
with
funny.
a little bottle labeled crocodile tears. But I have a half server in my house, like a half server tower. It doesn't have servers in it, but the person who owned my house before me wired this house up like crazy. Like, so the standard Ethernet cord is a Cat 5 cable, and Cat 6 is like the industrial stuff. And he wired every single room in this house. I don't think the bathrooms, but maybe the master bathroom too. He wired every single room in this house with direct Cat 6 Ethernet cables. So, like, you know how, like, they go, when they go to install your router, they go, hey, where's your connection at? Because there's like one place in the house where there's an actual connector.
Yeah.
And in this house, it's every room in the house. It's fucking ridiculous. Sorry, he was military intelligence, and we honestly believe that he probably has the ability of listening to us. So I am sorry that I'm putting your shit out there, guy, if you hear any of this. But yeah, it was kind of funny because this was around the time that, you know, Hillary's emails were still being brought up.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude's military intelligence and tells me he has a private server in his basement, and I'm like, is this an Intel thing? Like it wasn't that. I mean, he literally didn't even have a server in it himself. He had like a standard computer, but like it had like 2 terabytes of hard drive space or something like that. So it's not even an actual server.
Yeah.
But for some reason, he has a half server tower that he put in. But I totally joked before when people like Steven are talking about getting like booted off of stuff, and I'm like, honestly, guys, I got space for like 4 servers. I could literally host all your shit.
That reminds me of like
you just set that up.
when
Like,
I was in...
you don't need GoDaddy. You got GoRandy. What?
I don't know what it was called, but when I was in high school, this was probably in like 2004-ish, one of my friends he said that he had a server set up, and I don't remember what the program was called or anything, but I was somehow able to access any files from his computer that he put into the server that he had, like, built somehow into his computer, and he would just basically, like, fill it with all this, like, music and stuff, and I could, like, download
that's
this
what
program.
all kids at that age, in that time.
But it was...
So I was in this class in school, and there were a bunch of computers in there that were not allowed to be hooked to the internet because to the school network, because they were afraid of what the class was capable of, because it was basically a concentration of all the kids that might potentially hack something were in that class.
Oh man, we got a hold of the teacher's passwords and fucking passed that shit around. They didn't find out for like 2 months, and man, we were on all sorts of shit, dude. Oh man.
Yeah, so we had a server that was set up in there, and it was really just a normal computer, but the server is based on all the other computers running off of that one. And so we had like 10 computers at least, and we were playing like Alien versus Predator, like the original computer game, and like Grand Theft Auto 2 and shit like that.
I was
and
just
like
talking
the
to Elt
server
about
was
that game
downloading
today.
on Napster.
Yeah.
The server was downloading on Napster, like on this. We hooked it to the school network, but we weren't supposed to, and officially we didn't, but we did. And so we were using like the school internet to just download like every fucking song that exists back when Napster had like originally started.
Yeah. And
one time the principal walked in while we were playing like Alien versus Predator, and someone literally said, because she would be behind us when she walked in the room, and someone was like, you blah blah blah, you bitch. And so like we're playing a game where you kill each other and then you're cussing each other out, and the principal standing right behind us, and it was like, all right guys, so we're gonna not play Grand Theft Auto 2 and Alien vs Predator anymore. And it's just like, whoops.
That's funny. I remember I was in 8th grade when Afro Man Because I Got High came out, and that was like one of the big songs that everybody downloaded back then. And I was sitting in one of the science classes, like I think it was like during lunch or something, and I was just like hanging out with a bunch of people because he would just let kids hang out in his classroom and use the computer and stuff if we wanted. So somebody had downloaded that song on the computer, and the teacher, he had to have been like somewhere in his 60s, he had to have been, and he's sitting at his desk at the front of the class, and we're all sitting in the back of the class like huddled around the computer talking and stuff, and we download the song and we like start playing it, but not super loud, like we're just like, oh, but just play it, don't let the teacher hear it. But apparently he heard it, and all of a sudden you just start hearing him, the teacher in his 60s, singing the fucking song from his desk, and we're all just like, what the fuck? And he's like,
because I got
he gets up and he like looks out the door, checks, doesn't see anybody in the hall, like security or anything. He's like, turn it up, let's play it. And then, yeah, we fucking turned it up and played it. It was great. I gave my mom's computer AIDS so many times with like Kazaa and iMesh and LimeWire.
Yeah, I think was it went like Napster, Kazaa, LimeWire, and then I don't know what else would have came after that. But yeah, I had computer Winamax. that all I did was download music on, and I understood fully that I would have to just reformat that thing like every few months.
Yeah.
But it was like, I understood. I download my movies and my music, and when it goes to shit, it goes to shit. Put music on CDs. Oh man, rewritable CDs. Remember when that came out?
Oh my god,
rewritable. You're
I
like,
used to get
oh my god, I can change the music on my mixtape CD.
I would like spend hours like creating the perfect like playlists and making sure it all fits onto the CD, because it had to be, it was advertised as 80 minutes, but you would only be able to fit like 79 minutes and 56 seconds or some shit like that. And then so like I'd spend all this time making the perfect fucking playlist, and then I'd get, you know, put the CD in, it would start writing, and our computer was so slow, like it would take sometimes like a half hour to burn a fucking CD, and it would get like almost to the end, and I'd watch it because it would like, you know, go through each track, and it'd go to all the way to 100%, and then down to the next track, and then go through that one, and then down to the next track, and I'd be watching it, like praying, like, please let this one fucking work, because like a lot of times it would get to like the very last 2 or 3 tracks, and then something would fuck
fail,
up,
and then
and
the
it
whole
would spit, the CD
CD
would
won't
come
work.
out, it would spit it out and be like, sorry, an error has occurred and the disc is unusable, and I'm like, fuck it,
Yep.
another one.
I know.
It would always
Oh,
happen
the
when
kids,
you got like
kids
50
these days,
packs of
they'll never know
CDs.
the struggle.
I still have some of my mix CDs. They actually still work. I'm surprised. I got them in my car. Like some of my like really good mixes that I used to listen to a lot. Some of them.
Buddy made this he went to the Dominican Republic or something like that, like at like 15 with his parents, and they were playing all that club music, and at that time it was like Pitbull and Daddy Yankee, and like Daddy Yankee was like really big. That was the time frame.
The Gasolina.
And yeah, that was on there. And he made this. He made the CD. He's like, dude. He's like, I heard all this music that was like really cool, all this reggaeton stuff, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And he made this mixed CD thing, and we would play it while we drove our not fast cars around, you know, like they're fast cars.
Yeah.
And he labeled it Coon Tunes, and I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. They're not black. I'm like, what are you talking about? I probably just got your stream ruined, but it was just funny.
What, raccoons are racist now? What are you talking about?
You know, and it was just funny because he'd be like, Coon Tunes? I'm like, Coon Tunes. And so we'd be listening like Gasolina, and oh my God, there was another one. There was another one that everybody knows. But I won't think of it. I put myself on the spot and tried to draw it out, but there was another Daddy Yankee song at the same time. Like, I swear, that's probably what it was.
Rompe. I remember this girl at work who used to play it all the time. I worked with a lot of Mexican ladies at a screen printing factory around that time, like 2006, 2007, when those songs
it
were
would have
popular.
been right around that time.
Yeah, she introduced me to like Daddy Yankee, and yeah, I remember that song.
And then it was funny because when I got deployed, when I went into the military, not when I got deployed. When I went in the military, I was in San Antonio, and I was not 21, but I had someone else's ID, and for some reason they let me in. So like military ID got me in, and all this reggaeton music was playing that we'd been listening to for years, and I just couldn't help but laugh just because my buddy had heard it in like a club, and then I'm in a club and I hear it, and it's like, that's so perfect.
I swear, a lot of those songs, like Hispanic, like not like mariachi music that you'd hear in like a Mexican restaurant, but like the stuff that you hear like younger Mexicans listening to, I swear to God, it's all the same drums. It's do 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 do. Every fucking song, it's the same fucking drums. Like, how do you guys? How can you listen to same? How can you listen to it like that? Like, and they tell me it's different songs, but I think they're lying to me. I'm pretty sure it's all the same song.
So I'm not going to make a case for why Daddy Yankee will be a classic of any kind, right? I'm not going to make that claim. But, like, it's so disappointing. Like, I'm in no way a music connoisseur, but when I look at what's being made, I'm just like, nobody will be looking back in 20 years like, oh, man, you remember that song by Ariana Grande? Well, she said she writes her own lyrics, like she writes her own checks, but like nobody uses checks, and she probably has a personal assistant who literally pays for stuff. So technically, she just said she doesn't write her own music while trying to brag about writing her own music. Like, right? Think about that. I write my own lyrics like I write my own checks, but you don't write checks. Like, you definitely use a debit card, if not a credit card. You're using a credit card if you're smart because you're getting them points.
And
but
even
anyway,
like, and if she's referring to like an employment check, like everything's direct deposit pretty much now. Like nobody gets physical checks anymore.
Yeah, like, so, you know, we're old enough that we know what checks are. She probably doesn't even know what a check is, honestly, because she's young enough. And so, like, when she says it, you know she means, like, I pay for my stuff, like I, you know, write my own music. But the thing is, I don't believe for a fucking second that she goes to a store, stands in a line, hands over a card, and pays for something. She definitely has someone who does it for her. She definitely does one of those, okay, I want this, and I want this, and I want this. I don't care, make it happen. And then someone goes and makes it happen. So for her to brag that just like she writes her own music, she pays for her own stuff, I'm like, so you don't write your own music, is what you're telling me. And like that's what you're saying right now. Or like Ariana Grande, for some reason, it bothers the hell out of me, I guess. So she's got that song where she's like, gonna need a seatbelt when you ride it. Leave it open like a door, come inside it. I'm like, oh, that's so gross. Like you're supposed to speak in innuendo when you're doing these types of songs. Not like you literally just refer to yourself as like a cum dumpster. And like you literally say the next line is like hitting it like a side chick. And I'm like, so you just told someone to blow their wad in you. That's cool. Oh, and also don't give a shit about me. It's like, what? Like, this is so trashy. Like there are plenty of songs that said a lot of raunchy stuff that wasn't trashy, but that is so trashy. Like, and here's the thing. Okay, so she had a song where she said something like, you can hit it in the morning. And I think to myself, oh, bitch, I wouldn't go near you in the morning. So she clearly has ridiculously long hair extensions, right? Yeah, I'm a straight male, but I know about hair extensions. I have actually put them in my wife's hair for her.
Yeah.
So, you know she has hair extensions, undoubtedly, right? She clearly is just caked in makeup. She's like a fucking midget, okay? Could you imagine her being out at the club and then waking up with her eyelashes hanging off, her hair extensions pulling out, makeup everywhere, morning breath, and she's like, you can hit it in the morning. I'm like, I don't want you in my bed in the morning. Like, this is like a troll. Like, I could imagine her hair extensions poofed up like a troll, like literal. And I'm just like, the idea is so off-putting. Like, can I just listen to WAP a few times to clear the palate? I mean, Jesus.
Speaking of WAP, if you guys haven't heard, on my channel, you could find Dave Rubin Got That WAP. Go check it out. Oh, man.
No, I started a conspiracy amongst what are known as the gay frogs. But it's... my conspiracy was that WAP is not a real song. And now listen to me, hear me out. Have you heard the song WAP, honestly?
No, I've just heard the one.
No, you haven't. You haven't. Do you know anybody who you know has heard that song?
Actually, I've heard a cover of it. Somebody got in trouble. I think it was in Milwaukee. Somebody, it was a contractor. He remade the song, and he's like, there's some holes in this house. There's some holes in this house. And, like, he got in trouble for remaking it and using it for his commercial.
It's hilarious. That's hilarious.
That's probably, like, the closest I've heard to it.
But okay, so now
listen. Poetry reading.
All right, so listen. So hear me out, right? So everybody was talking about this song, right? And nobody was like, Ben Shapiro didn't probably even listen to it. He talked about it, right?
Yeah.
And like, so everybody who's into all these conservative commentators, they all heard about the song, but like, I never even considered looking it up, right? But everyone I know also didn't do that. And so everybody's got all this fake outrage about this song. that they haven't listened to, and it wasn't played on the radio like anywhere. And we actually have this like underground, quote unquote, like rap radio station that doesn't even work everywhere in town, and they play like legitimate rap music, right? Like not really censored as it probably should be. And I never heard it on there either. And I'm like, wait, everybody knows about the song, but nobody seems to have heard it. And then I hear that it was played at the Grammys or whatever that award show was, where everyone was freaking out about her and Megan Thee Stallion almost literally grinding each other, scissoring on stage. And
yeah, I didn't see any of that.
Nobody saw that, right? It's like nobody watched it. But guess what? Do you know how many people watched it? You know how many people watched the Grammys?
Not many. I think they said it was like a really low rating this year.
It was really low, but it was a very convenient number.
Oh, was it 6
about
million?
6 million.
I knew it.
About 6 million people. And that's when I thought, oh my God, this song is fake. It's got to be fake. Nobody I know has heard it. I've never heard it on the radio, but everybody's talking about it. And apparently nobody watched these Grammys except 6 million. And what's funny is I immediately was like, I don't know, 6 million sounds a little high. And then I found out it was actually 580,000 or 5,800,000. And I said, see, I was right. But I just thought like, oh my God, like I think this song doesn't exist. Well, sure enough, Browder, that asshole, he played like some clip of it or something. So I could definitely, I have to admit, it is a song now. But I was just like, I'm starting to think this might actually not be a song.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, everybody knows it, but nobody knows about it. It's like, it's just, you know, at least when Beyonce made like a weird like Illuminati song or something, you know, it was a song that existed.
Speaking of weird Illuminati shit, have you heard about Poppy? I know I did a stream on it last year, but I don't know if anybody remembers.
I'm dumb. When you say, have you heard about Poppy? I have no idea what you're talking about. You're gonna have to elaborate.
I'm gonna have to bring up my YouTube. Hold on. So, my ex-husband showed me this bitch. Her name is Poppy, and she has all these creepy fucking videos that all came out way before like the big thing happened last year. And it's all these videos teaching you how to put your mask on and stay at home and be afraid of people and all this weird fucking shit that like all surrounds everything that was happening last year. And it all came out before everything happened.
Cringe is like the best. Mask cringe is the best. So the best cringe video I've seen for like masks and the V word and all that jazz is I'm a Pfizer girl, and it's a I'm a Barbie girl parody, and it is so terrible. like it's totally worth looking up. So terrible. And I think it was Young Ripa
maybe this will
shared
be
that the other day.
Tomorrow. I'm gonna find a bunch of the creepy fucking Poppy videos, and I'll do it for like the stream tomorrow. Cause this shit is fucking weird.
So you got a young kid, but a kid at the right age. Did you hear about this whole trending thing? I mean, it's over now, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Where I think it was TikTok, where people would post a video that says like eating Doritos at 3 a.m. and it was like at 3 a.m. was always capitalized, and so like people would do all kinds of stupid things at 3 a.m. and it was like a whole thing, and it was supposed to be like when scary shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my Call of Duty mobile streamers, he had it in the game. There was like a guy who was floating in like a plank position. It was clearly a glitch in the game, but it happened on stream. So he posted a video or whatever that was like, don't play Call of Duty mobile at 3 a.m. and then he was showing all the glitching happening, and it wasn't at 3 a.m. anyway. It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon when this had happened. But it was just funny because apparently it was like a thing, and you know, because I'm a straight male, I don't know what's popular on TikTok. So I'm just like, wait, this is a thing? And then apparently like there's like entire channels that on YouTube, for that matter, that are like such and such at 3 a.m. and like somebody was talking about this, you know, Instagram model wannabe type chick, who basically all her videos are, the equivalent of just chatting, but it's at 3 a.m. and so like none of her videos even make sense, but she's got like tons of viewers because she's hot. So, and she's just basically a thought, and I'm just like, how did where did this whole 3 a.m. thing come from? And I just like to point out that forever I've referred to what we call 4 a.m. funny, and it's where you've stayed up so long that like everything is kind of funny. And like one day we were like laughing our asses at one morning. We were laughing our asses off, my friends and I. This is like all the way back to high school, so it's like 15, more than 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And what are your thoughts on Randonautica? I don't know what that is.
Randonautica is an app that you can download on your phone, and it's supposed to give you random coordinates to go to, like on a map, and it's supposed to take you to like I think it's based on like what you're thinking about or something. So if like you want to go to like some fucking like creepy place, it'll take you to a creepy fucking place. And like people have done videos where like they show up and there's somebody with a fucking gun or somebody with a knife like in the woods, or like people go to like the dumbest fucking places following this app, and people have been like followed home.
So people download an app that listens in on them and suggests places to go.
Exactly.
And then I guess don't use Randonautica at 3 a.m. I don't know. I mean, I bet like, that video's out there.
There's videos of like it taking people to like normal places. Like there was a really cool one that somebody found, like a hidden skate park that was really cool, like a skateboard park. But there's a lot of videos out there too where people, some of them are probably fake, but a lot of them look like they're not fake. Like people show up and like bad shit happens. I think there was one where they actually found on a beach, it was like a bag with like a chopped up body or something inside of it. It was really fucked up, and the app took them to it. So there's got to be some way that like people are like, regular people are putting shit in there and like hacking it, like telling you where to go. It's not just like a random,
but fucked up.
Yeah.
I remember when I heard about geocaching, and I was like way late to ever care about that. And
yeah, Benny says you tell it your intent and it directs you.
Yeah. My wife actually texted me today. So she was at work and I was at work. Yay, Saturday work. And she texted me. She always uses voice to text, and I'm starting to think my wife doesn't know how to speak because I get the weirdest translations. And she said to me, she said, "Are you going to run hike before you pick up the kids?" And I was like, my wife just asked me if I'm going to go on a run or a hike before I pick up our children after I'm done working. Does she know who I am? like I think the last time I ran, I was running from something. And that's not a joke. But, I'm just like, wait, what? And then I realized she said, am I going to run home before I pick up the kids? Because a lot of times I'll get off when my daughter's napping. And if she went to bed, or if she went to nap for an hour and woke up on her own, she's fine. If she were to go to nap and you wake her up after like 3 hours of napping, she will be the devil incarnate because you woke her up.
Yeah.
So if I got off early, I would go home, and then my parents would tell me that she's awake, and I'd go pick her up. But my wife already knew that she was awake. And I already had texted her that I'm going to be late versus a normal day. And then she asked me if I was going to go run hike. And then when I realized she meant run by home, I'm like, why the hell would I go home when I need to go pick the kids up? It was just the weirdest moment. It happened today, and we were talking about geocaching and hiking, essentially. So it was just so weird because it looked like it was supposed to have like a backslash or whatever, so it was / whatever.
Yeah.
And like, like, are you going to go on a run or hike today? And I'm like, no. Like, I don't even know what would prompt a question like that. It's like, you do know I stay up for like 4 hours past the time the kids go to bed to play video games on my phone, right? That kind of person and the run hike person are not the same one.
Yeah. Definitely not.
But
yeah, I like
I'm
exploring
pretty sure
too,
I've just
Benny,
been
but
talking your
I'm
ear
not
out.
gonna
So
like.
whenever you're ready to stop, I'm good too. I mean, and I know I'm probably keeping you on. Maybe I'm being interesting. I don't know. The only person talking in chat is Benny Loco. So
Yeah, Benny says
I was like,
that
he or she, I don't even know.
She likes
is talking
exploring.
a storm up.
It's a girl, and she does live streams and stuff too. But yeah, she says she likes exploring, but yeah, I like exploring too. I'm just not gonna like go and use some fucking app where some random people are telling me to go to a random creepy place. I'm good.
Well, maybe it's because your mind only goes toward, I'm gonna tell it to send me somewhere creepy. Like, what if you said, find me the gas station where the winning lottery ticket will be sold,
Yeah,
it actually sent you to a gas station. Hypothetical.
Okay,
if
you
said,
download the app tonight and try that and let me know if it works.
Well, no, I'm hypothetical right now. Okay, if you had that app and you said that's where you wanted to go, and it gave you coordinates, and it was an actual gas station, how many tickets would you buy? Like, seriously, how many tickets would you buy? Would you just buy the one because,
I would
one
buy
and
3
done?
because 3. I have a thing with 3s, so I would just buy 3.
Okay, because what I do is I almost always buy one ticket, and I never get the power plays or any of that stuff. But like,
yeah, I don't do any of the extra stuff.
If you don't believe one is gonna win, you shouldn't believe 100 is gonna win. So that's my mentality, because people always go, "Oh my God, it's like 800 million now. We should buy a bunch of tickets." And I'm like, "But you don't think one's gonna win, right?" And they're like, "No." I'm like, "Do you know that like even after like 100, you don't even have a whole percentage chance more of winning?" like if you don't believe one's gonna win, you don't believe 100's gonna win either. No, there was this, I'm gonna call it a scam, but it's really just 200 IQ. There was this guy, and it was like a pick 6, or like one of the smaller ones in his state, and it's changed since then, so don't worry about it. But anyway, he figured out that mathematically speaking, the way it was set up, somebody had to win it like every so often or something like that. And he figured out that by buying basically every ticket, he would guarantee that he would win, and it would be more than he spent. So it got to the point where him, his wife, and his kids, who had gone from kids who couldn't buy tickets to kids who were old enough to buy tickets. I don't know how long that time frame really was, because it could have been 18 and then turned 21. I don't know. But like his whole family was going around buying like 100,000 tickets for this thing. And they made like $27 million before it stopped altogether, because they basically figured out that these people were rigging it so they would always win. And I'm just like, genius. And I don't even think he got in trouble because he didn't do anything wrong. Like, they might have been able to hit him on some like BS, like conspiracy charge or something like that. But like, yeah, I was like, oh my God, that's so awesome. Like, like all of the most nerdy people you've ever known, and you just think like, yeah, this person's going to go sit in an office and supposedly go to Mars one day. But like, this guy was like, nah, fuck that. I'm going to figure out the lottery. And I'm like, kudos to you. Well played.
Yeah.
Oh man. I've totally been like, I just want to buy so many tickets that there's no way I can't win. Probably like a true gambler.
I think I've bought Powerball tickets like once in my life. I've never been a gambler. I've gone to Potawatomi Casino a couple times, and I never spend more than $20. I usually come back with at least $20 around there.
Yeah, I go to the casino. We go as date night, and we openly say like, look,
Did your microphone just go out? I don't know if you're talking or not, but I can't hear anything. I don't know.
Do you still hear me, right?
Oh.
Because my wife's trying to call me.
Now I can hear you.
All right, so my wife and I will go to the casino, and she plays slots, and she'll bring like 40. And I used to bring 60, but then what would happen was, I could go all 60 with no actual chance to win. If I hit, I lose, and if I hold, I lose. And so I figured out that if I bring 80, I never have that scenario happen. So we went on date night like last Friday or something like that, and I had 80, and I was losing it. So I started just betting like a jackass, and it started working. And I ended up with like, I started with 80, and I had $75 out on the table, and then it was a double down situation. And so I'm like, well, I got all these green chips, so why not? The greens are 25. So I doubled down. So I've got $150 on the table right now. And I end up with like 14. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm so screwed. And I did lose. And after that, I just like pissed the rest of the money away. But I had to have been up like $200+. And I just literally just threw it all away. And I was pretty disappointed with myself because it was one of those deals where it was like, go big or go home. And I'm just like, should have gone home. Jackass.
Yeah. When one of my aunts a couple years ago, she ended up with throat cancer, and she was basically like in the last couple weeks of her life, and she always loved going down to Potawatomi Casino. So me and my uncle and like two of my other aunts, we all went down to Potawatomi with her, and there's a room down there in the slots area where it's like separate from the regular slots, and it's like the really expensive, like you have to put in $100 to even do one fucking pull on it, like one of those fucking areas. And she's, you know, my family's not rich or anything, so like she's never played in that room or anything, but like it was, you know, we knew she was gonna be passing soon, so my uncle and stuff like put a bunch of money together, and we took, I remember walking in there with her, and she's just like, what the fuck is going on? And like he handed her a big wad of fucking like a couple $100, like, here, like go enjoy it, try, you know, because it's something you do like once in a lifetime. She didn't, I thought she was gonna hit like at least something, because you'd think like putting a couple $100 into a fucking machine, but she didn't hit anything. And that's why my grandma calls it piss your wad away, not Potawatomi.
Yeah, no, I've always, I won't ever sit at a $5 blackjack table, because that's where all the people who are not confident will sit. I'll go to a $10, and I might even be ballsy enough to go to a $20 minimum, but they all have a $500 max, and I've always wanted to get to the point where I have $500 that I could just drop it all on one, just so that I can throw the max bet down and not even care if I won. But obviously I would want to win, but it's just like, oh, I've always wanted to do it. Or like just walk in and drop like 500 on red or 500 on black, and if I win I stay, and if I don't I just walk off.
Yeah.
Just literally, and boom, up, bye. All right, though, I do have to go because my wife is driving back to work, and she works out of town, so
that's cool.
I gotta give her a call.
I gotta get going probably too, but thanks for coming on. It's been fun.
It was fun. Hopefully anybody who watches this finds us entertaining.
Yeah, do you want to plug your channel at all?
Oh, I mean, if y'all want to sub professionally casual gaming, go ahead. I barely ever post. I'm a would-be streamer, but I overthink everything, and I switch out gear so much that it becomes complicated. Like my current phone doesn't even work with the Elgato for game capture. So like I can stream from the phone, but I don't really want to sit at my desk streaming from the phone, and I'm not going to stream from my living room like a weirdo. So basically I just don't ever do anything with it, and you know, if people want to sub because cool, all right, that's cool. One of these days I'll actually post something.
Saucen has a
But-
lot of subs and she posts nothing.
Yeah, well, I mean, apparently I subbed to her too. And she said that earlier today. I'm like, I did? Like, I don't think I did. I'll be honest. That sounds like some stalker shit that I don't do. But, anywho.
Alright, I'll talk
You have
to you
a good
later.
one. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye. Alright, guys. Alright, I've been streaming for 3 hours and 31 minutes, so I did not expect this stream to be so long, but it's been fun, and it's 10 o'clock, and I still got some work I gotta do, and I kinda gotta go pee, so, because I've been drinking coffee and Mountain Dew and all this shit. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and yeah, I should be streaming tomorrow night, my music stream. I'll probably do stuff about Poppy, because there's some creepy fucking videos that bitch has, and we gotta check it out. So, I will see you guys sometime tomorrow, and I hope you guys all have a great night. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, all that shit that I'm supposed to tell you, right? Yeah. Alright. Later, everybody.
This is Saucen, and you are listening to Brew City Synth Radio. This is also Saucen, and you are listening to Brew City Synth Radio. Y'all hear? This is totally Eliza. This is not Saucen, and you are listening to Brew City Synth Radio.
This is Walter Benjamin, and you are listening to Brew City Synth Radio. This is Saucen.
G'day, this is Eliza from Down Under, and you're listening to Brew Synth Radio. Woo! Woo!
Saucen asleep? Is the Saucen out of it?
This is Semper Not Saucen, and you are listening to Brew City Synth Radio.
Is the Saucen asleep?